everybody, and welcome back to the Works Every Time podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Philip Garcia, joined with
Markus Oland,
Justin Essenmacher.
And do we have a podcast for you this week. I get blindfolded, Justin talks about whatever, and then Markus talks about his dinosaur. It's a lot of exciting stuff. Make sure you check out a show live at Sunset Strip. That's where we tape this thing. They're rolling in the background right behind me, I'm pretty sure. Make sure you come and see a live show. We got one at the Green Room, December 21st. We also have one here at Sunset Strip with TEJAS TONIC as a sponsor. That one's going to be on January 25th. Don't miss those. You can get tickets. We'll put the links in the bio if we have them. If not, keep your eyes peeled for it. Also, thank you so much to TEJAS TONIC for sponsoring this podcast. Make sure you use the code WETPOD for 10% off all of your TEJAS TONIC goodies. You're not going to regret buying these during the holiday seasons. They'll keep you safe.
make sure you like, comment, subscribe, check us out on Spotify, make us the #1 podcast on Apple.
Also, check out my new YouTube right here, Justin Essenmacher. I had to start a new YouTube so I could post my stand-up and my vlogs and the journals. So if you like that, check out the YouTube, subscribe, share, comment, like on that as well, please.
You can check out WTF on my channel as well, Philip Garcia Comedy. Go watch me interview drunk people on 6th Street.
Hey, thanks
Is
for
that usable?
Hey, thanks for making me
Okay.
sound like I don't do shit, Phil.
Sorry, I can't see. Holy shit.
And I have not consumed any sort of anything for 24 hours. So
but
we're really going to get to see
you know
how good a TEJAS TONIC is.
That's
right
true.
now.
And you know what's funny, though? That you say you haven't had any marijuana in your system in 24 hours.
Yep.
But the funny thing, you have enough weed stored. You're like a bear, dude. You're like in hibernation
I'm a
mode. You're
camel.
good for the winter. For those 3 weeks, you're going to be fine. You're still not
camel.
going to
That's
be.
what I asked him
You're
earlier.
not going to be sober by those 3 weeks. You're
I
going to
asked
need
him
at
earlier,
least
I was like, are
6.
you like high on life now?
I was focused.
Well, some people say like, because you know, if you spend so much time of your life being like probably a greater part of a decade or plus more.
Yeah,
of a
I've
decade,
been thinking about that. Yeah.
and then you come off of it, you probably feel like a new sensation in a weird way. No.
no.
Yeah.
He says, "Yeah," with
I
like
said,
no
yeah, you're supposed
smile.
to say yes.
Oh,
He goes, "Yeah."
yeah. The new sensation is anger
No,
and
I'm
and
less
and
angry.
and
I think
waves.
weed makes me angry.
Weed does make me
That was
angry.
my
I know
theory.
that.
That
Weed
was
makes
I think
me.
weed pisses me the
Weed. I will literally take.
pisses me off.
I literally take a puff of weed and someone will say something. I'm like, what the?
Why would you
Ugh.
say that?
No, I get it for you, like because you got
Oh,
you
really?
have a commute and you're on a 3rd floor. That's where I would either be skinny and I'd be mad too because my high ass would be like I'd walk out every single day and I'd go. And I go, fuck, and I'd be already down by my car, and I have to go back up and grab my wallet. And then I'd go back upstairs, grab my wallet, and hit the bowl again, and be like, all right, well, then you got to restart your fucking commute. And then I'd go back upstairs, and I'd go back downstairs, and I'd be like, you left your fucking phone upstairs. And I do that like 3 times, and I just have the
Yeah.
juiciest ass and the reddest eyes. You would be crazy.
So you asked me why I'm not fat.
Yeah, it makes
You
sense
asked me
to
that
me
about
now.
a week ago. You're like, how are you not
I ask
fat?
you at least once a month because I
I'm
watch
like,
you. I'm
dude,
watching you eat.
Does
I'm
you
just
do
like,
that? Do you do that routine?
I do stress exercises. I just am stressed and it exercises.
Marcus is just
me.
sitting there. He's working out, but he's just doing it all at once. He goes, he just flexes
That's-
every single muscle in
Yeah,
the body.
see, that's how I feel in my body. I'm like, I just need a massage because it's my whole body, my whole back of my body is just pockets of stress. Pockets. And you push on it and it's like, oh, it feels good because the stress is relieved from the body. And
You have
I'm
a
just,
Theragun? Like a
yeah,
percussive
those
gun?
things don't do shit.
That's bullshit. They're great.
No.
You probably just have like a cheap one that just vibrates. You need to get one that actually like.
I have the real Theragun. I have just like that. There's
What?
only one Theragun,
Okay, cool.
and I got it.
Is that how I said it?
And I got the things. No, I said it that way. That's why I said it that way. You didn't say that. You said it. You talk shit about mine. I have a good Theragun.
I said
I got all the connections. I got different pokers.
I talked hypothetical shit about
Yeah, you
yours.
did talk hypothetical shit.
I-
Why do you think that I can't afford it, Mr. Team sweater?
Oh no, I know it.
No, yeah, that's Nautica, dude.
Oh, yeah, you get those.
Nautica.
Yeah.
This is my dead uncle's, dude. This is a really nice sweater.
Is
He
it?
had a plane.
Oh, that's actually a really nice
Hey,
sweater.
hey, Phil. He had a plane.
He did have a plane. He also had a boat and a Harley.
I was gonna say he wore that on a boat, didn't he? That's a
Yeah.
nice sweater. I was kidding. You know, I came out. You know, hey,
I was trying to make a plane crash joke, but
it was good though. I get
thank
it.
you. You got it.
I thought you were just saying, well, because his uncle's gone too. So
He's an alcoholic, and I'm starting to think, I'm kind of picking up the
the
picking
vibe.
up the. No, I'm like, hey, I'll drink in this sweater now.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly,
And I do.
yeah. You know, I never thought I'd have a mustache like my grandfather or a mullet like my uncles or my
Yeah.
dad. I have everything. I also wear this my grandfather's necklace, wearing it proudly. You know, and then there's like stuff that my mom's dad would do, like the trench coats and the certain things. I'm like, why does he wear that? Now I wear all of it,
Huh.
and I smoke, and I drink. Like
You
all
do
of them.
that.
But
He
not
does
Marcus. But not Marcus anymore. Marcus is done smoking for a
Hey,
little
welcome back to Marcus's life where I'm sober.
bit.
Fucking loser.
See, that's the problem. That's why a lot of people are scared to quit a substance because their friends won't accept them.
No, I accept
That's
you.
the number one. No,
I
no, no,
also
no.
love how it's been like 36 hours
It's
and your
been less than
horse
that.
is
It's
like
been less
9
than
feet
that,
tall.
Yes,
Your
for
horse
real.
is, hey,
Dude.
Marcus. Hey, Marcus, way up there.
I can't hear you, peasant that drinks alcohol and smokes weed.
Well, this is, yeah.
I
you're-
love weed.
I love weed too.
God,
Honestly, though,
man, weed loves us.
weed does love us.
Weed loves me.
Weed finally paid off in the end. You know, TEJAS is, hey, shout out TEJAS. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to TEJAS. Yeah,
Hey,
like I said.
you know what's funny? All of our parents, they're smoking weed. Well, now I'm sponsored by weed.
Think about the vacation we could have all taken if we'd have never smoked pot, though.
What do you mean?
We don't talk about that.
What do you mean
We
that
don't
we can't?
talk about that. We don't talk about the money that you've pissed away on shit that helped you get nothing.
Well, the thing is, you can either live life normal or you could be high or drink something. Because it's like, what else are you gonna do in the time?
Own
you're
a
not always.
home.
You're not going on. But you're not going on vacation or owning a home all the
have
time.
a car with
We're
Apple
not.
CarPlay in it. I don't know.
You have Apple CarPlay.
No, I don't.
Oh, really? Your car doesn't have Apple CarPlay?
No, it's 1 year shy. They said we're
Wow.
going to self-fill up this car, and then we're going to, you know what? Every car after this
Wow.
comes stock.
It's a Honda. Yeah.
What year is it?
I don't want that shit. It'd mess up my electronics or something, whatever an old man would say about a car.
That's
It'll
true.
mess up your battery. I don't want that shit.
That's
there.
true. Actually,
I ain't giving you a jump. Fuck up my car. You ever heard a guy tell you that?
Yes, Marcus.
I tried.
has told me that.
No.
I can pull up footage. I can pull up footage.
And there is footage. I tried to jump his car with my car, and it did not work. Because Philip pointed this out. My car has the smallest battery that you can buy.
It does
His
have
battery is made for a
It is.
toy car.
No, I
It's
swear
a
to God.
plastic
When I had
little-
to get the battery replaced, I went to whatever AutoZone, and I was like, hey, it's my car, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, we got one. We have one.
It's
And
in-
I'm like, is
it's-
that the cheapest
He had to
one
take
of
it
that?
out- he
It's
had to-
inside this coffee tin that we had in the back for the last 30
I mean,
years.
we're going to have to unplug the sign out front, but you're good. It'll just be zone.
Dude, for real. For real though, his
He just takes a battery out of his vape. He's like, yeah, here's one. We got.
that's what it looks like,
You
dude.
said
When
it's
he
the Honda Fit?
Marcus pulled up, and I'm like, I don't know if your car even has the power to do this.
That's how
I
I
might
know
blow his car
That's how
up.
you know they don't respect you at O'Reilly's when you tell them your car model. They're like, they ask the guy, is that AA or AAA?
Yeah, I know. It's how
I
funny would that
mean-
be if you pop the hood of your car and it was just like a Duracell bunny?
Yeah.
Just it's 2 double 9-volt batteries. 1 second, you got to flip them.
Yeah. You do. It's a little battery.
Pour some
it
Coke
works,
on 'em
man.
real quick.
Got me down here today. So
That's just funny
But-
that your car has the smallest little battery.
But Marcus did come down, man, and I didn't know he had to like work that day, and I knew he would come because I know Marcus is a reliable friend,
yeah.
and he
I'm
came
the
down.
best.
So he came down and he
He
drove.
calls me. He goes,
drove
"Will
in. Yeah, go. You can meet me. Yeah, I did exactly that because I was.
And then I get
pissed.
there and we're spending an hour and a half on it, and I'm like, hey man.
It didn't spend an hour and a half. We spent literally 10 minutes on it.
No, we spent an hour and a half in that parking lot.
Well, I guess time was different for me that day.
It was because you were on the phone with your father.
Yeah, dude.
'Cause you didn't know
Marcus
how to
first
drive.
off drives up to the parking lot just like in a whoa in his little go-kart, you know, he like
I had to
spins
get
it,
up the hill.
and he peels out into the thing. He's like, hurry up, man, we gotta go. I gotta work. I'm like, I don't know how is this gonna work. I don't know what's wrong with my car, dude. So we tried it once and he goes, oh, it doesn't work. Can I go to work now? And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I'm stranded. And so I called my dad, and my dad's like, well, you got to do this. And I'm like, Dad, that's not working. And he goes, well, you got to do this. Rev the engine. I go, Dad, I know all of these tricks that you've shown me throughout my life. And I tried all of them, and none of them worked.
I think if you'd have just told your dad, hey, by the way, Marcus is trying this with a Honda Fit, your dad would have been like, well, that's the problem.
yeah.
yeah, he's
No,
not a
he
Ford.
could have saved
It's
How
not a
much,
Ford.
How much
Not
did
a
a new
Ford.
battery for you cost, Marcus?
$150.
That's $150? 150?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
This is batteries.
yeah, it cost me
That's what it cost for me. I thought
$2,600.
a
Yeah, but you
smaller
got to
battery would be
understand,
like-
it's a smaller battery, but I got a nice battery because it's the only one they had.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, so you
They
had
did-
like
there were no
max-
options. They
They
were like,
only
this
made
is it.
that.
You
Yeah.
want to drive somewhere else? And I'm like, well, my car's dead, so no.
Yeah.
I would like to be here.
You know, on some hybrid cars, you're not supposed to like. You can. There's wires that like are painted red. If you touch them, you'll kill yourself.
Yeah,
Nice.
that shit is crazy. When the newer
That's a feature,
The
not
engine-
a bug. Apple
Yeah.
CarPlay,
It's
Apple,
your
kill
favorite.
yourself.
every time trying to figure out something fixing a car, dude, and I know like these engineers are supposed to be smart people, but I'm like, why did you put this here where you can't fix it? Son of a bitch. All right, pause. We need a towel
We're
towel
good.
stat.
We just need a towel.
No, you
I
need a
got it.
towel because it's going into the system.
Welcome back to the Worst Every Time Podcast. I can't hear myself.
You can't hear yourself?
It's probably because of this. Yeah, that was that. Okay, cool.
Wow. Hey.
Our TEJAS tonic is so good that even our board was eager to try it.
Yeah, even our board was eager
That's
to try it.
right.
Just the one thing that makes this whole thing possible. You know, sometimes you got to give the board full of wires a sip of TEJAS.
All right. This is a great time to get into the rules or the commandments.
Well, also
oh my
use,
God.
use code WETPOD for 10% off. We're going
use
to plug
code
that in there
WETPOD,
again.
and if enough of you use it, we might be able to get a new board.
That's the thing about TEJAS tonic. You can pour it on any of your electronics and it won't harm it at all.
You know what's
That's
crazy?
true.
I don't agree, but you know what's crazy? I think the fact that it's a sugar-free beverage might have just saved our ass.
Well, also the other day, I'm serious. I filled my whole tub with it and I got in with the toaster plugged in. Nothing
Yeah.
happened.
It wasn't plugged in. Well, you didn't pay the electric bill.
Yeah,
Toaster was plugged in, but it was just nothing. You
Y'all-
ever try to kill yourself in the bathtub, but you didn't pay the electric bill, and you're like, "That's why I'm trying to kill myself."
I kind of like
Shit.
that happened because it makes the last time that it happened.
I'll
not
be
seem
honest,
so big of a deal.
I love that happened. I love that happened.
Did it? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you know, now I get to
That's
work on
mystic.
all of my therapy shit.
For
In
real.
through the nose.
And the funny thing
Out
is,
through the
and
mouth.
Philip, you know, you just tried to play it so nonchalantly, and you know how bad you fucked up too.
Oh yeah, dude. I work AV. That's literally the cardinal sin to have. I shouldn't have had a drink on the same table. as the
That's
board.
the only important thing I own.
You know, you ever do this because now you're doing it too? You said you're trying to cope with things that happen. My
I
dog.
might need to smoke some pot.
You
something.
do, yeah.
36
Drink your
hours in.
Tejas.
We're not at 36 hours. Where are you
It's
getting
not-
36 hours
I don't
from?
know. It just feels like that to me.
It doesn't it feel longer?
It makes time feel weirder. I bet you know every second.
I've
minute.
also been practicing this because, like, my dog Soup, we know Soup. He has this thing where
We
whenever
used to have two things.
if there's something playing, if there's something playing in the house, he finds the remote and presses it, skips
Yes.
through it, changes the channel, whatever. It could be on the Alexa, and that motherfucker would go, Alexa, next song. And you'd be like, what the hell? I'm telling you, now it's to the point where when it happens, it's happened so much. I've yelled at this dog. I'm like, like, Soup, what the hell? Like, we're in the middle of like a climactic moment. And now me and Allie just laugh and we go, he's so good at that. Every
yeah.
time he does it now, we just go, he's so good at that. Like, it's
Yeah.
like he's watching the movie and he's like, yeah, y'all don't need this shit. And just turns it off at the moment it's the most important.
Yeah.
All right.
For every time I feel I get
Yeah.
comfortable, I'm just like, somebody needs something. Or I'm just like, I was just up, ask everybody, is everybody good? Everybody need everything? They got everything? Sit
Yeah.
down. Oh, can you give this?
You're talking about serving right now?
No, I'm talking about my life at home.
Oh, why are there so many people in your house?
I was trying to make the animals and my fiance sound like a lot of people.
He's like Mr. Popper's Penguins. Great reference if you have literature in your history, but
Mr. Popper's Penguins?
you never read that book?
I saw the movie.
Saw the movie.
Of course. It's
I
kind
was
of like the
talking
book.
with another comic about this last night. I was like, I've seen a bunch of books. I've
You
seen
are
'em.
you are a seen books guy.
Oh, the
Okay.
people that read the books and then
Yeah.
you talk about the movie, they're like, "Oh, you didn't read it," and it's like, "No, I didn't want to." And they're like, "Oh, you gotta read it." I'm like, "Well, the movie's fine."
You
I
don't
also
wanna-
did. It took 2 hours. Told me everything. It was simple. Reading books to me is so annoying,
We should
or listening
start
to books
a
because I
book
can't
club.
comprehend.
We should start a wet book club.
Yeah. I mean, we have a wet board club already. So
Yeah.
it's-
Thank you.
It was kind of, yeah. I mean, now the board's wet. We baptized the board.
Marcus's vote comes in every single week. It's just Mein Kampf over and over and over again.
I've never read it.
I've
Have
I don't
you
even
never-
own it.
I've
Are
seen
you
it.
lying? Have you read it?
No.
What is it? What's the first page of Mein Kampf
He's
look
got
like?
the one with the gold
Can
pages.
you-
mad.
Can you look at? Can you look? I mean,
No, we're not
no, I'm
looking
not
up
saying.
Mein
looking
Kampf.
I
up
wasn't.
Mein
No,
Kampf.
I wasn't saying to look it up. I was asking the question of, can you look it up and that not be bad?
You can go buy it at half price books. Someone is done with their copy.
Really?
Someone's done with their.
I'm sure
I
if
actually
you
have
pick that
the
book up-
intro tattooed on my arm
Shut
knob.
the
I'm
hell
sure if you. I'm sure if you pick that book up, you're gonna get followed home by the cops.
Yeah, look, it says right here. It says it was the best of times and it was the worst. It's just the tale of two cities. The entire first. It's just in 3-point font.
Oh, baby. Let's do
Anyways.
the commandments, right?
Well, let's do the rules of the podcast, guys.
No, the commandments.
Oh, the
Justin.
commandments.
Yes, they're different than
my
the rules.
God, piss off. Things we say at the beginning of every episode.
Commandment number 1: no Austin comedy.
You know what? I'm sorry to cut you off the board.
Sure.
I'm about to move the board away. That's the only important thing that we need. Works every time.
Sorry, audience. If you're not, it's,
He has nothing to spill on it.
I know, but he was like about to kick it off, so now it might fall and then break.
Phil.
So just stop.
guys.
Boom, roasted. That was a pause moment. That's a cut. You can cut that. You told me to use that rule.
Hey, Justin, what's it like to be a Shark Tale extra?
Boom, roasted. Hey, Philip, what's it like to wear double XL everywhere you go? Boom, roasted.
And let me tell you something. It
works every time. Hey, Philip, how's it like to be so flimsy and what is the word? No, not flimsy.
You got it.
Flubby?
Nope.
You didn't even let me return
Flubber?
fire. You're going for 2 bullets?
Flubber,
That's
I'm trying to
okay.
figure out the word.
I got
but they're all
covered.
working.
He's doing that roast
But
battle
they're all
strategy
working.
where you squeeze in as many jokes
Yeah.
as you
But I'm not
can.
doing. I'm trying to figure out the word.
I know. We know.
You flubbed it. You flubbed it again. You
I
flubbed.
flubbed it. I
You
flubbed.
flubbed. And we're being happy about it. Yeah, you flubber. You bounce around.
I'm
Robin
happy.
Williams made you in the basement.
I'm
That's what you
happy.
actually look like. Roasted that. Hit that button.
Boom. Robin Williams.
I do
made you
not
the
look like that.
Yes, you do.
No, I do
Sound
not.
You come out of the thing and you're like,
I do, dude. The flubbers are a good time. I'd be a flubber.
you could be a flubber.
I could be
He's
the little
dancing.
gopher from Half Caddyshack.
You could do that
That
too.
is me.
And look at the gopher. And look at the gopher from the
Look at the
Caddyshack.
glasses. I even have the glasses.
Look at it dance. Can you show him dancing or two maybe? Just give us a little dance. Let's show a Phil dance.
I'm gonna learn this dance. Flubber.
Oh my God.
Is Flubber
Very
like a?
It's right there dancing at the end.
What a great film. We used to make films
Oh.
like that in this country.
We did. They used to let us have fun in Hollywood, and then now they're just worried
You know
about
what's crazy
who's
about
in
this
them.
movie is that guy in the movie hung himself with a belt in his closet.
Flubber?
No,
Robin Williams? No, wait, he hung himself?
Yeah, but it's because he was having like really bad degenerate like Parkinson's, and it was like
You know what
degenerate Parkinson's, and he was like,
Imagine trying to hang yourself with Parkinson's.
Fuck!
Sorry.
That was a good one.
There's Parkinson's.
It was
in my
a good
family.
one. I
And
liked it.
suicide in
There's
my family.
Parkinson's
If you
in
don't
my
like it,
family, too.
fucking click
And-
off.
Hey,
Love you.
Parkinson's?
Works every time.
I don't need this board in front of me.
You really don't.
I
have a
enjoy
good
it though. Now that there's no beverage within sight, I love
Do
it.
y'all remember what the buttons are?
Yes.
We have boom roasted, works every time. We have this ding ding. That's poorly timed. And then we
Can
have
I also say something? We don't need to hear about the board. That's why the board's bad in front of ADD people, because that's what you care about.
Hey, Justin.
So I was going to tell you about a thing about the Robin
we haven't
Williams.
explored the board in a long time.
It's better than him on the phone.
That's true.
I mean, take what you can get, bro. Come
yeah,
on,
I do
man.
like having a little colorful
He's,
I
button.
know.
he's paying
If
attention.
you put something that's like colorful in front of me, I'm going to touch it.
The
Yeah.
funny thing, the truth about the board is Philip does know that board very well because he's known it for 4 years. So him doing that to everybody in the audience, it's not a new thing. He did it. Every episode, the board is in front of him. So I'm just like, Philip, you don't got to touch the buttons. It's
Boom,
just noise
roasted.
until you need it.
I have to get myself familiar again.
Okay, stop. Please stop.
I was
will.
just going to say the interesting fact about the Robin Williams thing that you brought up. I watched his last movie before he killed himself, the last movie that he recorded.
Hook?
No, what?
Hook.
Hook? Yeah, no, Hook's a great movie.
Are you
I
talking
love
about the
that
one
movie.
where his son accidentally kills himself? Or?
No, this is the one where it's called like the the saddest man or something. I think it's called The Saddest Man.
Oh.
And in that movie, he's very sad. His family leaves him because he's married to work. His wife divorces him, and he gets very sad. And then he jumps off the Golden State Bridge to try to kill himself, but he survives it. And then he tries to get his life in order. And
Jesus Christ, dude.
well, you side railed it when you had to tell everybody the buttons that no one gives one shit about.
Well, I wanted to now use that button in the story you were telling because I knew he was going to die, and that's total
But he didn't die.
moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
But he didn't die.
Y'all are having a good time?
You know
I'm
how
having a great time.
hard I'm trying not to correct you for calling it the Golden State Bridge?
What is
What
it?
is it?
Golden Gate.
Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh, and you know how?
And
oh,
I didn't
Are
want to.
you gatekeeping?
Yes.
The Golden
I'm
Gate
Golden
Bridge?
Gatekeeping.
Golden Gatekeeping?
I'm the Golden Gatekeeper.
and I'm not even at the bridge because I typed it in wrong on Google Maps.
The I've seen like a new phrase of internet. The kids are now saying crashed out, and what's the one we just said? Gatekeeping. Gatekeeping is back in.
Oh, they're using English?
They're making it super applicable, like
What do
to
you
the
mean?
point where it's like they're gaining popularity again.
Dude, you know what I hate when a bouncer gatekeeps? It's like, I know that's your
Oh,
job,
yeah,
but
dude.
come on, man.
And sometimes it's like
Who are
you
you
are
really?
you're not that cool.
Are you fucking gatekeeping me right now? That'd be funny to go do an episode of WTF and show up to the bars on 6th Street with an ID and be like, dude, you're gatekeeping this
Yeah,
bar right
yeah.
now.
Ah!
This fucking old scene bullshit.
I hate having to pull up my ID. It's just an inconvenience at this time, and I know it's your job.
Oh, I thought you hate because it reminds you how old you are.
No, I forget how old I am.
Boomer
Boom,
up there.
roasted. Because when you walk up to the desk, you walk up to the desk and the guy's like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, "Fuck, shit."
I don't get ID'd. You know how
Well,
many
that's because
times
you've had a beard.
No. But even for the past 6 years, dude, the amount of times I've seen someone come over for self checkout and just go, looks over 30.
It takes at least 10 years to grow a beard like that, dude.
Yeah, dude. And he always brings
It didn't.
his.
It took 4 years, and then
Yeah.
I just kept it. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, "How long did that take?"
So even then, you're like 20.
Yeah.
Because his boyfriend's
Yeah.
always with him.
They don't always.
They
hang
just
out.
assume. They just assume.
Got your fucking ass, dude.
Boom,
Let's do
roasted.
these commandments. All right. Commandment number 1:
You
no
know it.
Austin comedy. Why is that?
No one gives a shit.
There
That's
you
true.
go. Number 2: we don't hate women. Now, why is that, Phil?
Because we don't hate
Hate
women.
Rule number 3: we don't say.
The C word
And why?
because we don't hate women.
There you go. Now, if you get too negative, now I don't think we have yet. We got to say something positive.
That's true. And Philip, I would like to say on that note, I think you should read that rule out loud to the audience by you because you are the mediator and you should follow that rule.
And listen, with that being said, I will repeat everything that was just said in the last 30 seconds.
Please don't do that.
You're
Rule
s-
number
if you get
4.
too negative, you got to say something positive.
We've been doing a good job. Be funny. We've been funny.
Yeah, we
We've had.
have.
I've had some fun, minus the board,
Works
but
every
we were
time.
respectful about that.
We have been respectful.
We were very respectful.
That
about
was
that
honestly- but-
ginormous.
And
fuck-up.
look how good it feels that we were respectful to each other, that we didn't just let that ruin our entire day.
I feel horrible, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
kidding.
And
And-
number 5,
Have fun, respectfully. We just did that one, but
Yeah,
for your mother, she wants us to smile more,
I wrote that down.
and the show must go on.
Yeah, she did say we
I
need
don't
to
think she's gonna
smile
like my
more.
smile.
I
don't
also
like my
wrote up there
smile.
for us. So that's
For us.
just
So don't read it.
I like the
you could read it
capitals.
though.
Leave
We
like
should
that.
read it because the show
Oh.
must go on.
It must.
Oh, this one's fun. Breathe.
It almost
communicate,
didn't.
Listen, love, positivity, happiness, and weed.
I wrote that.
Who the fuck? Yeah.
I also put for
I was
us.
like, what
that
white
was an
woman wrote that?
internal
Yeah.
message, not for the people to know, man.
It's
Now you
eat,
made me look.
It's eat, pray, love, Justin. It's not all those freaking words.
No, it's breathe, communicate, listen, love, positivity, happiness, weed.
And we're in this together, and we're here for each other. We love each other.
Why are you say something positive? Because that was sarcastic, dude.
I'm not
I'm
gonna.
gonna fucking jump at you.
So what do we?
I'm kidding,
What
we're
else do we
positive.
got this week, boys?
What else we got
going
today?
on?
So this is officially today,
1 year.
December 4th, is our 1 year.
No, this is going to come out on the 8th.
I know, but for us internally,
Applause. Yeah.
internally, we hit 1 year.
1 year. What was your
Congrats.
favorite part?
Favorite part was just actually,
Yeah.
My favorite part was us banding together and actually sticking with it, being consistent,
Not kidding.
having fun.
My favorite part was when we would shoot at night and we'd get hammered.
That was honestly my favorite part. I
That was
forgot
my
about
least
that.
favorite
Hey, I
part.
forgot
That
about.
was a good
That was
time.
I
my
forgot
least
about
favorite
that.
part. You guys shit faced was my least favorite part.
Oh, whatever.
Um,
You came in on a couple times of like 200 milligram edibles.
He
So
was
that
Marcus
was my
too
favorite
high.
part.
Exactly.
My favorite
see?
part was when I smoked weed.
My favorite part was making Chevrolets happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to this
What's
week's
this?
episode of the Works Every Time podcast. I am your host.
What is this?
Markus.
This
Who
is
are- who are these-
Inception,
who are
dude.
these
Who are these
dipshits?
fucking morons?
Why are we looking at the episode?
Yeah. And- I mean, just, yeah, look at
Let's
us,
start from the
guys.
bottom to the top.
We got a little political, but hey, man, the election's over. So we
so
don't
we
have to
started
ever
right
talk
there.
about
New
politics again.
podcast right there. When we didn't know what we were going through it, going through porn and capitalism with Philip Garcia.
And we were almost the General Sal's podcast.
And then we called Philip's
Almost,
brothers
so
the
close.
savior. We've called his brothers Luke and Jack. They were hungover. We should call them to thank them.
I think
And they
that-
were like telling us the story how they met a woman, and they said, "What?
Oh, I was
It works every time."
A part of a shooting? Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, you're part of a
you don't
shooting.
remember that?
No, I do. I used to have a long hair.
Was that before or after the car accident?
That was
That was mean. I
slightly
should say
after.
something
No, that was
positive.
slightly after.
I'm glad you didn't die in that car accident, dude.
That was bad.
Yeah.
I
We
don't
figured
know.
out the commandments 5 episodes in.
I really wish I would have gone to a doctor.
Yeah. I wish we. It's almost like we all told you to.
Yeah.
I
but,
remember that.
You know,
Like, hey-
sometimes when you don't have health insurance, you got to make the call.
Hey, can I say something? A quick
But
little
and then You
fact.
didn't make
And by
If
that,
you-
I mean to your weed man to be like, hey, man, shit hurts.
Yeah,
Get over here quick.
What are you talking about?
The car accident. What are
were
you
you gonna
talking
say,
about?
Oh, I was gonna say, just if you go down real quick for Cowboys fans, it says depressed Cowboy fan reflects on loss,
Yeah.
and that was 10 months ago. And guess what? They're still losing
They're
again.
still losing.
And the next season, it's been the next season, and they still bad.
hey, and
So
you,
shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. Keep grinding, Dak Prescott, because you got it.
He's hurt for the year, but yeah.
Oh, we said not to talk shit. I forgot. Sorry, Dak Prescott.
We're
Feel
going
better.
10-7, dude.
We're going 10-7.
Yeah, we're gonna win the Super Bowl.
You're going 10-7
Cooper Rush.
with Cooper
Dude,
Rush.
I'm gonna get a Cooper Rush jersey.
You should.
What's
He'll be on
Cooper
the team
Rush?
longer. He's the backup quarterback.
You know what's really sad? I was back home this weekend at the mall, and we were shopping we just happened to be at the mall on Saturday weekend of Black Friday, and I went to the Cowboys store.
Yeah.
Everything was 30% off. And I made the joke with the cash
Boom,
register. I go, is this been the deal all season? And he's like, at least 10 people a day say that.
Oh,
I'm
he's
like,
probably so sick of that.
Yeah, and then I go in the back and in the clearance section, there's Prescott jerseys, like full-on game jerseys. You know, $180 jerseys.
Sure.
$25.
Oh my, hey.
Alternate colors, everything. The
Yeah.
silvers, the blues, and the whites. So they had the silver alternate with the Army thing, $25. And I was like, do I get this? Like it's a Cowboys jersey for $25.
Yeah.
And me and my brother Jack looked at each other like, nah. Not even for $25. I'm not wearing.
Wow.
Then you start looking at the name Prescott. You're like, what a sissy little thing to be named.
His
Prescott.
first name is Dak, and his last name is Prescott.
Yeah.
He sounds like a distinguished gentleman.
And then he went to Mississippi State.
He's all right, man. He just got it. He's just not the guy.
He's not the. He'll be a great backup one day.
All right.
Any
What
more
else?
about the Cowboys?
So we went out. We found
Ooh.
out. We went through the politicians. We've been
Look
through
how
a couple.
nothing has changed. We just sat here and talked a whole new 5-minute shit on the Cowboys. And 10 months later, ain't shit changed. Dak's still not the guy.
Philip
Sorry.
had like one of the most viral moments on the internet
That
this
was
year.
crazy, man.
How do you
That is
feel- How do you
crazy.
feel about that? How do you feel like your life has changed since you went viral?
Not at all.
Hey,
Not at all.
It was different for a little bit.
Yeah. For 2 months.
I have a little bit more credibility on the internet, I guess. That's cool.
Yeah.
I
I
can't
mean, that's
post.
worth a lot.
I used to be able to post really, really stupid, heinous shit on my story, and now there's 20,000 people.
that's
too.
amazing. You should
I
just
lose
keep doing that.
followers every time I post to my story.
Oh,
now.
I lost a lot of Twitter followers over the weekend, and I
Yeah.
didn't know if it was Elon cleaning out bots or it was just
Yeah.
me retweeting every Michigan tweet that was out there, and I
Yeah.
didn't realize how many Ohio people followed me. I
yeah,
have like a lot of like political followers,
yeah,
and I think a lot of them live in Ohio.
yeah.
And I
Anytime
think
I
they
post
hate me
something
now.
that's not street clips, I lose like 60 followers.
Yeah, hey man, and this is for everyone on the internet. If you're gonna go unfollow someone because you're like, yeah, it's like just okay, go unfollow me, dude. Just do that. I don't even want you. I don't even want you, man.
Oh, that was like a half point made very sadly.
Dude, and then I mean, and then another
Now
random.
you know what it feels like, Phil.
So and
It
then
was
we did.
pretty awful, right?
What is awful?
Oh, I forgot about Dale's. You know what's funny?
God.
I still have my punch card in my fucking in my car.
Pour,
That dude was
pour it
so-
on the board. Pour something on the board. 'Cause
Dude,
if we
that
bring
dude-
up fucking
Hey,
lemonade
if I
again,
poured
I'm
Dale's
gonna
on the
shoot
board, there'd be
myself.
fresh pieces of real lemon in the board.
Hey, but be careful because you don't want to get a brain freeze, guys. Hey, but if you go back down, so Dell's was a big moment. Dell's big moment. If you haven't been to Dell's yet, go get some lemonade.
I mean,
from
at this
them.
point, we could have
Frozen.
literally just
And if-
super cutted different
And
episodes
then also-
together. We didn't
but
even
no-
have to come
If you
together for
also
this.
haven't seen anything we're talking about, go back and watch the episodes. They're really fucking funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big. I mean, there's a couple crazy moments. We had our first live show. That was cool.
And we have another one coming up.
And then we also
We do?
Philip did another cool thing. Philip did the thing with the Night Owl podcast.
Yeah, that came out last
Like-
week.
Their Night Owl thing came out. So
Mhm.
Philip's on that. He's
Hey,
part of that.
When does our Uber thing come out?
Good question. Mr.
Yeah.
with Mr. Levy.
yeah, we also did that.
That should come out.
Stay
He
tuned for
said
that.
that would come out in like Q1 of this next year. So
Q1.
Q1, yeah.
Q1.
Yeah, we're gonna be in
Yeah.
Australia this year.
But it's been a lot of fun, guys. I've had fun. Have you guys had fun?
Usually I have a good time.
Oh, and then also to end out like our stint, dude, we had Jackass on. We had Rachel Wolfson
Yeah.
Yep.
And I
From
still
Jackass.
have my coffee job.
that
Oh,
you
yeah.
quit 5-10
That
times.
I quit back on episode 30.
Well, this is Phil to his coffee job. Why can't I quit you? You know why? You know why? Because it keeps fucking him in the ass. All right, there we
Boom,
go.
roasted.
Damn, I guess I do have gay sex with coffee pots.
Yeah, you do.
Why can't I quit you?
I be up in the coffee pot.
Why can't I quit you?
Jesus Christ! Stop it.
Could you
For
imagine if you
audio
think-
only
Is that your
listeners,
sex face?
I'm humping a fake coffee pot right now. So you,
Could you imagine? That would just be air.
Oh,
Unless, could you
God.
imagine filling a
that's
coffee
not
pot
my,
hole?
My O
Could you
face.
imagine having to fill a coffee pot hole with
You
that
wanna do
thing?
you want to do an O face?
That's your
Oh.
O face?
Jesus Christ! Oh
A little bit
God!
of tongue out that.
I hope you're only listening to this podcast right now. Oh my God.
What's yours?
I hope you're watching it on
Check us-
Spotify,
check us out
YouTube,
on-
or
I feel like
Apple.
Justin says like, oh, supercalifragilistic.
No,
You know what I feel like
No.
Philip says? You know what I feel like Philip says? He's like, "Oh, babe, where are we gonna go eat after this?"
That's pretty right. I'm
No,
hungry.
you know what Justin does?
That
When
is,
he,
I go, I'm hungry.
no, when Justin comes, he goes.
Yeah, when
That's how you know the sex is
when
over.
Marcus comes, he goes, "Hey, make sure you wash your hands."
No, when I come, I say like, comment, subscribe, check us out on Spotify. That's what I do.
You want to see? Hey, I'll see you next week.
Hey,
And then that's why he wonders
I'm-
why,
I'm-
and he
I'm
wonders why his
plugging in a lot of
subscribers are
different
low
ways,
right
right?
now.
I'm always
Plug.
plugging.
Yeah, you're plugging up.
Stay plugged.
Yeah, you're getting your plug holes plugged.
There you go. You got it.
Gay.
Fucking
Boom,
Jesus.
roasted.
Got me. Okay.
So
Yeah,
a year
man.
but in a year, man, we've did a year, and I honestly I can tell you, through all of my ups and downs in comedy and bands and music and podcasting, years. This feels good. It feels
You
right.
feel good?
I like how you say that with like bags under your eyes and gray hair.
Dude, I mean, it's been my life trying to make something work.
After
Boom, roasted.
years and years of podcasting.
Well, see,
It's like if
some
they
of us
remade
are,
Titanic, but it's an old guy. And stuff.
Buddy.
some of us have grown up. You know, you're still young,
I'm not.
and then when you hit
Oh my
when you hit,
God.
Phil's not young.
I've been podcasting too, buddy.
no, I'm saying you're young,
I'm not young.
dude. You 30 yet?
What does that have to do with anything?
It has a lot to do with it.
Okay, fine.
So when you start to get older, you're starting
So
to be like,
what's going to change
people
when I'm
start to look at
30? More blood in the poop?
yes,
Oh God.
that's true.
Yo, you know he showed me a picture of that.
Yeah, he did too. He walked up to me and I almost threw. I threw
He
it in my
showed you the
mouth.
picture.
Yeah, and I was like, "Damn it, man!"
He's
He
like,
did it to
why'd you
Maddie.
pour Kool-Aid
He
in
did
the
it to
toilet?
After last week's
That's what it looked
episode, like 6 hours after last week's episode, I go to work and I have a very, very concerning health issue. And then I gave it like 12. I had to go to the hospital. I was so like dehydrated and probably like a little slightly anemic. And they gave me morphine. And
Nice.
everything was all right.
How was the morphine?
I was great. She was like,
Sativa
you
indica?
might get a tingle in your chest if sometimes it goes in a little too quick. And I just grabbed her hand and I went. I looked at her in her eyes and I said, "Is it warm in here to you? I feel like it's kind
You
of
squeeze
hot."
the morphine in and you're like,
And she was like, "Let go of my hands." And I grabbed it harder and I said, "Go get more of that now."
But in reality, your hand was just
No, I was just-
falling open.
then
'cause
I'm-
you're
is
on
that why they
morphine.
call it
Fast
morphine?
forward
'Cause
5 minutes
it's like
and my
more,
ass.
I'm a fiend. More,
Yeah.
I'm
Morphine.
a fiend.
That's
Morphine.
He turned into Morphinius.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, I
thank
turned
you.
into a very happy dude
Good.
walking
Oh, it
around
worked?
with my cheeks out down the hallway going, "Where's the
Imagine
restroom?"
you take morphine and you're like, fuck it.
I always say
Yeah.
jobs should give people drugs or alcohol because everybody's way more chill.
Opioids usually make me angry.
Why do they want everybody to
Yeah.
be sober at work? Oh, for health in case you trip and fall? Ooh.
Probably so
You know
don't
what?
spill shit
Justin,
on the
you
floor.
literally tripped and fell at work and busted your head open.
No, I passed out because
Because
of
you were
different
on
health
drugs.
issues. Actually, I was kind of on something.
But he took a blinker, woke up in the walk-in. Justin, we can't get in. He's like, "Oh shit, man! What are y'all
I
cooking?
was just
it
getting-
smells so good."
I was just getting whipped cream. I had to get extra whipped
Yeah,
cream.
you just got 2 fingers in the whipped cream, one on the dab pin. Just-
My favorite thing, dude. What my favorite thing about the whipped cream was though when you had to throw it away because you look around and you're like,
Second
And then
to a
you blow it
bathroom
out?
floor. Drugs are done in a walk-in. Second
yeah.
to a bathroom floor.
no, they're done in the back.
My
and the
first time
outside.
smoking weed at a job, I've told you all this. My boss at Papa John's taught me how to smoke out of a bell pepper.
For real?
Yeah, and he goes, "Dude, it's got chambers."
Yeah. He called it cross training.
I would not
but-
want to
Yeah,
smoke
yeah.
out of a. I wouldn't want to smoke out of a bell pepper. I wouldn't want that taste with
What do you
my
want,
weed.
a jalapeno?
Oh, it's great.
No, I would want like a fruit.
when you're
I'd
You
like
would
to,
want a fruit.
Yeah, I would like to.
What do you want to
smoke
smoke out
I'd
of a
like-
banana?
No, I want to smoke out of a Marcus.
when you're 20,
That's
dude.
even gayer than a banana.
Yeah, you're a big fruit.
Okay. Okay.
Bring
Thanks,
that word
man.
back. Fruit cake.
There's a lot of words that you want to bring back that you shouldn't.
Nuh-uh.
You
Fits
guys need to say something nice.
He
You
needs
guys
to
are
say
being-
something
You guys
nice.
are at each other's throats.
I haven't been mean to him at all.
You just said you look like that sweater came from a something.
Because he
something.
called me fat. That was yes-anding. His terrible, terrible insult.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry, Philip. I shouldn't do that.
Hey,
we
it's
talked
not
about being
okay.
positive
It's not
today.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Baby
I was-
blue-eyed bitch. you baby blue-eye, you old baby-looking baby man.
You brown-eyed bitch.
Yeah,
You curly-headed.
what do you
fuck.
have?
Hey, let
What
me
do you
see
have?
your. Let me look at your eyes,
What do you got?
Marcus.
Blue eye? Okay, you
Say it.
you what?
Say
I
it.
don't know. What do you? bearded baby.
There you go. You got me.
Hey, I'm saying that we were.
Hey, at least
we
we're
were
all
lo-
doing alliteration.
Hey,
guys-
we were loved in a certain
you-
country a long time ago.
You two guys look like babies with facial hair.
You look like a.
Actually, Phil, you look like a baby with facial hair.
You
like
do.
you
You look
literally
like-
have baby face
Yeah,
with
you
a
look
mustache.
like Boss Baby. You look like one of the Boss Babies grew up, but you're in the Latino division.
Keep talking. I'm gonna
He's in the
cancel.
Latino
Keep talking.
division.
I'm gonna cancel your Christmas bonus, Essenmacher.
Yeah, he looks more like assistant.
And
Hey,
also,
boss.
you're
Hey, boss,
spending
what do you want me
spending
to
too
do?
much time fraternizing around the water cooler. I need you to be at your desk making the company money.
Hey, dude, all I'm saying is the milk breaks. We need to increase more milk breaks. I
Also,
need more milk.
Get
This
in
is-
here
this
and
is Boss
change my
Baby.
diaper.
Do you have that TPS report?
Hey, somebody stole my stapler. Somebody stole
that
my
would,
stapler.
That would be great if you would have the TPS.
They don't talk like babies in Boss Baby. Have you ever watched the movie?
Did you get Believe it or not, no.
I know you haven't because you don't have a soul.
I
Just-
do.
Justin didn't get the memo.
What memo?
I've
that
seen
Marcus
the movie
doesn't watch
Soul. I've seen
animation.
the movie Soul.
Oh, that's a good movie. You should watch. You
Seen
should
it.
watch Boss Baby. You'll
Don't
love
want
it. It's just like you in a
Nope.
baby form. It would
Listen,
be you grown up.
Justin,
Swear to God.
we're gonna have you come in on Saturday to get that TPS report done. Is that okay?
No, it's not. What are you doing on
Oh,
Saturday?
did you not get the memo?
I did get the memo, but I don't understand. What are you doing today that we can't get it done today?
We have to get the. If you read the memo,
I read the memo, but I don't understand why we have to come in on Saturday.
because if you read the memo, you'd know.
But the memo says, hey, we just got to do extra work on Saturday when I could get it done today.
Hey, listen,
I could get it done today.
The water cooler is empty. Let's get some work done today. How about that?
Hey, all I'm saying, boss, question. What are you doing right now that can't help the situation for
I
us
made
not to come?
coffee. I'm the manager.
Yeah, but what are you doing? That's literally what managers do.
Managers show up and they go, "Hey, hey,
All right.
high court,
court-
rules calling him." Hey, Marcus. You
Oh, can I read this? Can I read
bald-
this?
Hey,
Or
Marcus,
actually,
God.
he's bald, so he should
bald
read it.
motherfucker.
Hi. Yeah, you're the perpetrator, dipshit.
I know.
You fucking read it.
All right. In high court rules, calling a man bald is sexual harassment.
Thank God.
Hey, well, who's in the high court? A lot of bald people? Who's taking time to rule this out?
The High Court has ruled that using the word bald against a man could be considered sexual harassment, which has caused some disbelief among some social media users. It follows a lengthy legal case brought by electrician Tony Finn, who claimed he had been sexually harassed by his boss during a heated row in 2019. Mr. Finn, 64. Oh, this guy doesn't know anything. Made the claim against the British Bung Company. Oh, this is a fucking Onion
No,
article.
this is the BBC, the British Bung Company. Yeah, okay. Are you kidding me?
Where he
This
worked
is
as an
not real.
electrician for 24 years before he was fired in 2021.
Read
He
it. You
said-
got to read the whole thing.
He said
It's
that the
hilarious.
victim was he was a victim of sexual harassment after comments were made about his baldness, including being called a stupid bald C word. We can't say that word because we love women. By his supervisor during an argument. That's
I
sexual
mean,
harassment.
that's
man-
just a performance review
No.
in the UK.
Hey,
Can I just
Marcus,
say-
you
can I just-
stupid bald.
You okay?
Can I just say something? That's just how men talk to men. So you guys need to be men and stop making a clause. Being, that's sexual harassment. Just
What
grow
you're
up.
doing right now is very, very toxic masculinity
And it's
vibes, And I
victimizing?
need you to slow your roll.
Yeah, say something positive.
All right, men. I actually do like the bald look. It looks good on some of you.
Justin, I know that you're from the Midwest, but women have a valuable place in this world.
I wasn't even talking about women.
Don't say it. You fucking.
Why
son
are you
of a
trying to
bitch.
gaslight me right now? And I was talking about bald
dude,
men.
Don't say that word. You know I don't know what it means.
I do know what it means.
That's what that's.
funny. That's
Oh yeah.
He was
oh,
gaslighting you.
I just was about to do it. He just worked it. It just worked.
Bullshit. It's 2:39 right now. I filled up yesterday. Gas is cheaper than it's ever been.
And the sun is out too, and it's not raining.
Okay, weatherman, Essenmacher, and back to Marcus with sports. What the hell are we doing?
I
At
don't
the very
know.
bottom, JJ.
Ohio State
It
lost,
says,
right?
yes, we'll get into that. Meanwhile, one posted, I'm bald. I love being bald. I really feel for guys who struggle with it. It's not just shave it, dude. I have no issue with people having banter as long as they can take it back. What
Yeah,
the
you
fuck?
haired motherfucker. Yeah, you covered scalp bitch. You
Another- here,
good looking,
here.
suave,
No, look
prime
at this one.
example of genetics.
Another shared
Your long locks look
coconut-
so
here,
good on
another
bad
another
on
shared
you.
coconut bonce, eggshell, cue ball, light bulb, and slap head. All that just
Slap it.
all that
Slaphead's a great one.
all that
Slaphead Marcus.
just from Mrs.
That sounds like a
Weed.
game. We should play Slaphead with Marcus and hit his head.
We should play basketball with Marcus.
We should
Yeah.
play. We should play slap face with Justin.
We should play.
We should play kick ass with Justin. We should play punch face.
We should putt on Marcus's head.
What
He's
else
so
we got
bald
in the
he could
news?
putt.
This is a big move for bald men, though. What else we got?
Finally,
it
we're getting
says,
recognized.
Don't
Hey,
sit.
shit's turning around.
Don't sit on the toilet for more than 10 minutes, doctors
Hey,
warn.
wait a
So-
sec, but can I say
this is important to me actually more than the bald thing because I do this.
no? But also
Yeah,
on the
a
bald
lot.
thing, I'm just saying you guys are noticed. You are noticed in every single room because the light glistens off your head.
Oh.
Boom!
Well, at least it's
Boom!
not for our obnoxious laugh.
So you're not supposed to sit on the toilet for more than 10 minutes, which is funny to me because that means our listeners are going to have to start breaking this up into 9
Yeah.
segments.
Yep.
Hey, if you're taking a poop right now, check out our Instagram.
Why can't I be sitting for more than 10? Be honest.
Let's be honest. People have a habit of bringing their phones to the bathroom. I've been guilty of it myself, and chances are that someone is on the toilet reading this article right now. A 3-minute trip to the loo can easily turn into a 10 to 15 minutes of reading, scrolling, and posting. I mean, come on. It might seem a harmless way to pass the time when you're going number dose. However, experts warn that what they call prolonged sitting on the toilet can harm your health. It's even been connected to an increased risk of hemorrhoids, Phil, and weakened pelvic muscles, also, Phil, said Dr.
Dude, I'm fucking
Lejeune.
tight right now. What are you talking about?
That's because you're not on the toilet.
I'm doing Kegels right now.
Okay. No, we're not signing up for
Because your
CNN.
doctor prescribed
Can
you
I
to do
finish?
that.
No, he said no. He said no. red meat.
Dr. Lejeune, a colorectal surgeon at the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center in Dallas. Shout out. Hey, man, next time you go home, you can look at your butt.
Just me knocking on the door.
Sometimes I'm too good at this.
I read a CNN article, and I'm here to get a good gander. Someone needs to take a gander at this.
Potty problems from sitting too
I'm
long.
looking for Dr. Lou.
People should spend an. I have an appointment with Dr. Lou, and they're like, "What is this about?" She knows.
People should spend an average of 5 to 10 minutes on the John, not Eric. I don't know why that came
I don't
up.
call my toilet the John at all.
Yeah, I call it the 15-minute
the
throne.
Lejeune. I call it the Lejeune.
What is-
according
what is,
to Dr. Farah Manzour. Can we get an American doctor in this article? I mean, Jesus
What is
Christ.
podcasting doing to our ass? We need to ask that question. Hey, I have a friend that went to Stony Brook Medicine in Long Island.
Oh, fun.
Oh, crazy. No one cares.
Anything past that, or just you have a friend who went to college?
You cared. You just had to hear the story the other day, and you just couldn't fucking keep your mouth shut, could you?
Here we go. Gravity keeps us grounded on Earth, but that same gravity also forces the body to work harder to pump blood back up to the heart, Jew said. An open, oval-shaped toilet seat compresses the buttocks, keeping the rectum
Mine's
in
a
a
square.
lower position. Yeah, you do have a square
I have a
toilet.
square
and that
toilet.
Oh,
makes
so it's
it-
pushing out your intent. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, so it keeps the rectum in a lower position than if you were sitting on the couch, with gravity pulling the lower half of your body down, and increased pressure affects your blood circulation. Is that why my leg always falls asleep sometimes?
Yeah, that
There's
is
a
why.
That's a
one-way
bad thing?
value where blood enters, but blood really can't go back.
Yeah, and this is a bigger issue for Phil because he also loses blood out of his butthole, so that's a whole thing.
You're just
Well,
losing blood at all at times.
I do love pooping a lot.
I hate pooping.
I love pooping.
I hate
About a
pooping. It's my
bidet.
worst.
It's me and Phil against Justin on this.
I also hate
Why do you
peeing.
hate pooping?
Because it never feels that great. Also peeing, just go
What?
too much peeing.
How does pooping not feel good?
Well,
Doctors
say if
want
I
us
eat
to-
if I don't eat the right food and I
Yeah,
want to
yeah, yeah, sure.
which sometimes it's all I have. It
You got
doesn't
real sad.
feel great. So I hate
I'm-
pooping.
dude. I'm sorry, man.
Like if I don't wake up in the right amount of time, dude, and then I have to go to the bathroom in public, I'm just like, this
Well, I
is
know
gonna ruin
your
my day.
white porcelain ass probably gets pretty confusing when you look to wipe and you're probably just wiping the toilet. You're like, where does my ass begin and the toilet end, you know?
Yeah, he has 2 toilet seats. So
Oh,
it
is
doesn't
that
fall
or
in.
is that was that a white joke? Is that
You have a small
I-
ass joke.
a small ass joke?
Tiny.
Little white hiney.
No, he's talking about
Yo,
my being
his ass
white.
is so small it only has 1 S. It's an as.
He's a.
As.
I heard Justin's ass crack begins at his neck. Just goes,
What?
Goes all the way down his
It
back.
does. I only got 2 legs.
That's
You
why
didn't know
he's
that?
Is that why his back's all
so curved.
Yeah,
Whenever
dude.
he shits, he has to curl
I'm
up in a
sorry.
ball.
I'm like
That
a
was
big.
me,
I'm like a
Justin.
big bendy stick.
I think
dude.
you have a great ass. Yeah, I've
I've been
this for
working it
years.
out. I've been working it out, trying to
Yeah?
get it back for my
Doing
for
what?
my
Gay
fiance.
sex?
Boom,
Yeah,
roasted.
I'm
suck
great.
it, dude. Suck it.
I'm the best.
Boom,
I'm
roasted.
the fucking best.
Ian,
Yeah, my
Ian
boyfriend has told me
Calm
my ass
down,
is coming
calm down,
back.
folks. I can only keep him coming so fast. I can
He
only
said
keep him-
he said I better calm down on them squats because it's becoming too tight.
No, it's because you have a hemorrhoid the size bigger than your ass.
Yeah. You got to
That's
double up.
actually
the
You're
true.
pooping out a hemorrhoid. Okay, guys, we got a next topic. We're talking about poop
Yeah.
too much. All right, what do we got next?
Can I be more mindful of bathroom time?
Yeah, don't bring your toilet or don't bring your phone, magazine, or books.
Yeah, don't start our podcast when you start pooping because guess what? You're not going to leave.
Yeah.
Start it whenever.
Actually,
listen.
just listen. Do whatever you want. I don't care.
If you need to poop
Just make sure you rate, like, subscribe, share, comment,
and wipe.
and wipe. And
Don't-
wash
if-
your hands.
Please wipe.
Wash your hands
If
for
you're
the
gonna
sake
come
of
to a
it.
live show, please wipe.
Yeah, and if you're also going to come to a live show, bring your friends. Bring everybody you
As
know.
long as they wipe.
Well,
I
Markus
wanted to-
Markus is a clean freak and OCD, and he needs you to be clean, or it's
Yeah,
just weird.
it'd be-
It's
if you're-
pronounced Okda.
Octa. He's kind of like who's that bald guy? Howie Mandel.
Okda.
He's kind of like Howie Mandel. So wear gloves when you come to our live show
I have
so you can shake his
ad
hand.
I'm an ad had.
Ad head.
What's an ad hat?
He's got
ADHD.
Okda. I got ad had. And you got
OCD.
depression.
Rule of threes. That was good.
I'm pretty good. I'm the best. I'm the great.
Boom, roasted.
Yep. Fucking let's go. We keep this thing moving.
Hey,
Um,
just because I have,
You're crying right now on camera.
Because I was laughing. It's not depression if you're laughing,
Yeah,
I think.
bullshit, dude.
But I
Let
do
it
have
out.
depression, I know.
Let it out.
I need to
Sad
let you.
clown.
What do you want me to let out?
Sad
And
clown.
that's why I wear
You know
the,
the two masks?
Yeah.
right here.
Sad mask.
What does that mean?
That's my. Sorry, I touched
Would
you.
you get a tattoo of?
Fuck out of here.
That's the tattoo, dude. That's what
Just
everybody.
a naked dude.
No,
I'm
it's
just looking at white skin.
it's
I
the
don't-
dude
naked
from
dude
it's
beating
the
off.
dude from Nightmare Before Christmas,
Dude,
but
why do you have a
every-
naked dude beating off on your forearm like that?
because it turns me on. So if I don't have any porn to look at, I can. just
That's
look
why
at
it's
my
on
arm.
the left arm.
Yeah.
Yes, because my right arm
Nice.
is going to work.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I thought you were making like an earring joke.
No.
That's on the right ear.
Oh, so it's Philip and Marcus against Justin again.
Hey,
All right,
let's take him
go.
on. Let's take
no,
him on.
No,
I'm switching sides.
No, I don't want to switch sides. No, you chose your side, and now you're going to sleep in there. And I'm coming for it now. Now I know it. You guys were all talking about positivity before. Now, oh, yeah, we're good. Justin said a couple jokes, and now
Hey,
you're coming
Phil.
for
Hey,
me.
Phil.
Hey guys, I'm here to
Fucking-
mediate.
you're-
The next topic we're going to cover is that there's a cruise company currently in America that's offering a 4-year escape from the Trump presidency. Sounds like a good package deal to me.
I like how you did that. You should
Sounds
have more
like the
often.
cruise is going to keep eggs above $4 a piece for the entirety of the presidency.
So what does it say? The cruise. So, cruise company offers Americans a 4-year escape from the Trump presidency. This is getting out of hand. A Florida cruise company is offering a 4-year escape to Americans upset by the results of the November 5th presidential election. The Skip Forward program allows guests to travel the world, visiting more than 425 ports in 140 countries.
Hey, JJ.
This sounds like the movie Up. I swear to
that
God.
top?
No, Wall-E. It sounds like Wall-E.
What's that top about? How much do they cost?
Forever Spin.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, holy shit. Wait a sec. Wait, this is the connection. Wait. Can I wait before you click it?
It's a good
Wait a
looking
sec.
top. I
Wait a
wanna know
sec.
how it
Ad
is.
head.
Wait, can I say something, mediator? Can I say something? So not only is this like the movie Wall-E, so now we also have the thing that they used in the movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio to make sure you're in the real world. So they're like, you got to take this topper on that ship to make sure you're in the real world
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you're not in
yeah.
a real world anymore. You're on a cruise ship for 4 years. Also, you don't know where you're going in those 4 years. Mind you, watch the movie Wall-E and Inception. This is happening. And all you people that are so upset, it doesn't make any sense
Right.
because the world is staying the same.
And if you have a forever spin top and you use it in the bathroom, the goal is to be done pooping before it's done spinning.
Yes, but it's a forever spin, so you're going to stay on the
Yeah, I don't
toilet
even
forever.
know.
And then all of a sudden your legs go dead. Now you're paralyzed. Now you can't leave the toilet. Now you're just a worm on the toilet.
I get so much thinking done on the toilet.
I
mean,
do. I get a lot of thinking driving.
I'll be honest. I can't imagine how much you would have to hate Trump to be on a fucking boat for 4 years.
Dude, people hate
the
Trump
Navy,
a lot.
the Navy doesn't do that.
Yeah.
The guys in the Navy go out for 18 months and then they're like, I need to do something else.
Yeah, people in submarines. People
This is going to
people-
crash in a year.
people-
We're going to
yeah,
hear about it.
But the
It's gonna
funny
be a
thing is,
nightmare.
people on cruises don't even like going for 4 days. They're like, it's terrible. People on 7 days are like, that's too much.
I like to imagine that everyone. I don't like if you know me. I don't have a side, but I like just to imagine that everyone on that cruise has like purple and pink hair.
You know what this background should be this week? It
Do
should
they
be.
have free abortions on
it
the
sh-
boat?
We
That's
should
funny.
we should be like the Titanic in the
International
background.
waters, honestly.
We should have the Titanic as our background. Us on a cruise for 4 years. Let's do the podcast for 4 years on a boat.
Okay.
That sounds dumb.
Hey, if you're on this ship, check out the Works Every Time podcast.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
You're gonna need it.
You're gonna. We need to.
2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 1 year. There is no better place than on a ship, right? Where you can wake up every day to
this guy's
a
a
new
pussy.
backyard and get everything.
Okay.
you
He's so
need taken
nervous,
care
dude.
of,
He's-
Seems like a nice guy.
taken care of.
His voice is
Whether
trembling.
that's food or laundry.
Hey, Michael,
or
if you could hook us
taking
up with a
around
little
the
bit of a
world.
residency, we'd appreciate it. We'll come
It's
perform for the
very-
people.
Dude, we could be the
Reasonable.
entertainment. We could just
We'll
come
let them
and
know
go as
how
we
things are
please.
going back on
Way
the
to
ground.
live a
I mean,
lifestyle
that
like
ship's
this.
going to look real nice
So you
under
have
the ocean.
The 1 year escape from
Go
reality.
pee, buddy.
You have the
We
but
should-
not for more than 5 minutes.
We should call in and check
selection.
on this ship every
You have the
week.
3-year anywhere but home.
We actually should do that.
And you have the 4 year skip forward. Escape from reality. You have the achievable way, and achievable way to live a lifestyle like this. So you have the 1 year escape from reality. You have the 2 year midterm selection. You have the 3 year anywhere but home, and you have the 4 year skip forward. And so regardless of who had won, we had this in the works. So it's not a really a political campaign at all. It's just the timing is with the election, and it just happened that
just
Trump
capitalizing
won,
on fear.
there's more Democrats that are unhappy about living in the US now than Republicans. We go to about 150 countries in the circumnavigation, about 425 destinations.
Your
So in the
fly's down,
4 year
and I know you
period,
didn't
it'll
wash your
be,
hands.
it might be a little more than that.
Okay.
So
you look-
my thing with this whole ship, right? So, first of all, yeah, they said all the people that they don't like to live here in fear, and it's like, well, all of us have been living in fear when the other administrations were up there, right?
I'm in
That
fear
technically-
all the time that Justin is going to
Yes.
snap and kill me and my family.
I actually don't appreciate that. You should say something positive.
I've
'cause I
never
would
been
do
less
that.
scared in my life.
Hey, don't move past that. Y'all laughed about what Philip just said. I'm not going to kill you. Say something positive, mediator.
Yeah,
That was fucked up.
You said he's gonna kill your whole
I think
family.
if you did it, you do
That's-
it quick without any pain.
Now that
Is
you
that
said this, I'm
acceptable?
going to do it not with
Is this
quick.
Shut up,
acceptable.
dude. Don't you dare threaten my family.
That's gaslighting. That was ad had gaslighting.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that bothers me most is that they made the spinner in Canada.
Also, I think the thing that makes me most
I
is just
mean,
like those
yeah.
people are just trying to.
Can we get
It's
a
like, what is
video?
that? How much was it? That's what I wanted to know because I was thinking about doing it just for an escape.
Buddy, if you need to ask, you can't afford it.
If but still, if I had the money to afford it, I would want to know.
Take your little shitty massage gun on that cruise line and see if people don't make fun of you for having a knockoff Theragun.
Well, guess what? Well, I'm on my sick ass 4-year cruise, and you're on your TMU cruise for a week and a half.
Oh,
and
you
it's-
mean my kiddie pool that I strapped noodles to? Just me with an oar in the middle of the
Yeah.
Pacific. This trip to Hawaii cost me $3.80 on Temu.
Dude? Yeah, dude. That's what it shows you on TMU. Buy a whole cruise ship for
I just have
$10.
2 boxes of Nature Valley bars. It's just me.
You're like Rum
Bon
Ham from Always Sunny,
voyage.
dude. It's literally Rum Ham.
Yeah, and we never saw him again.
Rum Ham.
I'm the Amelia Earhart.
Who's
of fucking
Rum Ham?
Temu.
From Always Sunny in Philadelphia, they soak the ham in rum.
Rum Ham.
Oh,
And then Frank and Mac go out into the fucking ocean in a little
oh
dinghy.
yeah, I saw
And
that.
they have the rum ham, and then they lose the rum ham, and they're like,
The
"Rum
connect-
ham!"
The connections are getting made today in this episode.
Oh man, you know they're gonna miss the World Cup, so that's a bummer.
I've been thinking lately, honestly, when
Have
I'm
TV on the cruises.
when I've been looking at the
They might pull up to it.
stars lately, dude. I've been really thinking of the
Where
Truman
the fuck are you looking at stars at?
He's getting deep over here.
in my house
You
at
don't
my
have
backyard.
stars, dude. Those are knockoff stars. They're not real stars.
Fake stars, they're not real.
Well, the stars
Just-
are.
He's just
Big
high as
and
hell eating a
bright.
Star Crunch at 10 p.m.
Wait, how does it go? Fill up the stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. So they
Too bad
are.
we live in an
the
urban
stars
center.
above.
And we can't see any of the
But up
stars.
in my house, you actually can. So come
The
out sometime. You guys
sage
can
and
visit. You
bloom
can see the stars.
Is like
So when I was-
perfume.
For real, dude, the other day when we were at the green room, shout out, Mr. Nice Guys, we fucking saw a planet. You remember that?
I saw a shooting star. You saw a
Remember?
planet?
We were standing out there. We were all there. You don't remember this?
No, I
We
don't
were
remember
standing
most of that.
I
outside.
didn't see this.
I was very
you guys
high.
we were all high.
What are you
we're-
talking about? When did we see a planet? That's the
Maybe it
moon. The
was-
moon was out.
Dude, there was a fucking,
There's a
You
moon.
could see Venus that night.
I didn't know you could see Venus.
Thanks
Why
for
didn't you
pointing
tell
it
us?
out, buddy.
Can you
I
pull that
was
up? Can we see
talking-
Venus the other day?
Man, I don't
Also-
even remember who I was
So
talking
while he's
to
pulling
anymore
up
about
Venus,
this.
I was just trying to say is that I've been thinking lately at the stars and how everybody's thinking like we haven't been to the moon and all this shit. I'm just really thinking Truman life, dude. Stuff
Yeah.
seems really close, but it seems so far away, but it also
It's,
seems fake.
It's real, buddy. Go visit somewhere. It's real.
Have you
we
been?
got to get him.
Have
out
you
of-
been
we
in
gotta take him
space?
on a trip.
You got to leave Austin.
Have you been in space? I've
No.
I've traveled the country.
I've been to space.
Okay, well, remember what that was like then. I was telling you.
So what I'm trying to tell you is like it just like remember when I told you about the plane? Like you go off in a plane, but it could be a simulator.
Yeah.
They can make the windows
Hey,
move.
if it's the Truman Show for your ass, they're not paying me enough.
They
I have a really strong supporting
He's
role
about to
in
go on
this.
strike.
I am.
Well, you really do.
I'm about to go
'cause
missing for 2 months, and I'm going to come back and it'll be a lot happier.
Think of this.
Renegotiating my contract.
When Justin, when,
for the Essenmacher show.
for the Essenmacher show, just know this: when I run away,
Yeah.
and you come, they're like, "Go look for him in the basement," and you see the thing going up, the bed going up, and it's just the inflation monkey. Just make sure you don't bring a 6-pack. You're gonna need like a 12-pack, a 24-pack to rekindle that friendship.
What are you talking about?
The Truman Show. That's what happens. He runs away. He hides himself in a bed. His friend brings him a 6-pack. He's like, "Go look on him." He brings a 6-pack. "Hey, Truman, you want to talk?
Yeah,
I got a 6-pack." It was a great reference, but clearly
he sneaks
you're
out on the boat and hits the wall. Yeah.
Yes.
Never seen it.
It was
I
great.
watched it
You
on
need to
acid.
watch that.
It
What are you
ruined-
talking about?
It ruined me for a while.
You watched it on acid? That
Yeah.
had to be crazy.
It was the same thing, like simulation theory kind of got to my mind. And then I think I've told you this on a plane ride to LA for the first time. I was like obsessed with seeing the Grand Canyon. I was like, if I can see the Grand Canyon and it's as vast as it is, I'll know. And then like it's like red eye
fell
flight,
asleep.
so it's dark. No, the lady is next to me is like a French neuroscientist. We hit it off, but only because I was like, hey. Can I look through that window? I really need to see the Grand Canyon. And she's like,
She
oh,
was
yeah.
probably like, "Oh, this
then
is a special needs kid next to me."
She asked me. She's
Wants
like,
to see bigger.
she was like,
hole in
it's amazing, isn't it? I was like, it is. And then she's like, it's my first time seeing it. I was like, same. And then she's like, you're really excited to see it. And then I explained to her the whole story. And then she was like a neuroscientist, and she was like, we just hit it off. I always joke that her
Yeah,
wait, so
intelligence,
she was
you
a
were her
neuro-
patient.
Wait,
her
so
intelligence in English matched mine.
That's
But
so
if we were
wait,
talking in French, I'd have been like the dumbest
did
person
she talk
ever.
to you?
To.
Did you ask her questions about the simulation theory?
No, she actually was like in charge of finding things that basically could help people that were like paraplegic or quadriplegic being able to use limbs with their minds.
Do that motion again.
First motion he wants to do is grab some boobies. We love
natural.
women
It's
and we
natural.
love boobs.
We love boobs.
And that's neat. So my thing
God,
is
they're so cool.
I drove past the Grand Canyon and I never saw it. I drove to see it.
You got to see it. It's crazy.
You got to be on a plane. You got to.
You got to. It's like a crack
I
in the
did.
earth.
I flew over it, I think, but
Yeah.
but driving to it, I wanted to drive to it, and I didn't drive to it.
We're gonna make a trip one day.
We should do a
missed it.
live pod at the edge of the just on the
On the
edge
glass?
of the background.
On the
yeah.
glass thing?
With our luck, you're gonna throw that thing over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's no more podcasts. We're gonna have to go to the bottom of the
Or I
Grand
just
Canyon.
I have a parachute on the entire time, and I don't tell y'all. I just run and jump off the edge.
That would be an amazing thing.
Rule number 7: no parachutes.
Yeah.
No, because
You're
then he's just-
jumping. That's
then
it.
he's just gonna jump off.
What's good? What? Okay, sorry to change topic, but I feel like we were I saw it and it caught my attention. The South Korea failed coup. What happened with that? Because that happened yesterday when we're
Yeah,
shooting
I
today.
don't know. I was watching Fox News this morning. And
Also, first off, you should probably explain what a coup is for the people that don't know what a coup
prime
is.
minister called for martial law, from my understanding.
Mhm. I don't know why.
Special services tried to rush Parliament, and then Parliament voted to knock down martial law. But I also heard that Congress members of their Parliament were physically defending special services or special forces from coming into the Parliament because it was an attempted military coup.
Yeah.
And now martial law is what again?
It's where basically all your rights are kind of taken away, and it's just the
It's a
government.
dictatorship
Yeah.
in a night,
Okay.
basically.
And
Yeah.
then a coup is where everybody.
It's when they use the military to take over the government.
Okay,
Nice.
so
okay.
here we go. This is New York Times, so you know it's factual.
Unexpectedly, Justin. Unexpectedly.
You want me to let it rip?
A coup is when it happens kind of unexpectedly.
And they all band together in a
Yeah, but
secret
then,
and secretive
but
to kill.
they got the prime minister in there, and they used fire extinguishers to keep out the military.
So let me read this
Kind
real
of
quick.
interesting.
So when President Yoon Suk Yeol, fucking sorry, I mean
Yoon Suk.
they voted for him
Pretty sure
or
it's
her.
Suk.
I don't know. Yoon Suk Yeol.
They voted for
Sounds like a
Of
restaurant.
South Korea visited
Yoon
the White House
Suk Yeol.
last year.
I hardly know her.
Yoon
Works
Suk
every time.
Yoon Suk y'all has
Yeah.
happy hour every Monday through Friday.
Yoon Suk Yeol. Yoon Suk Yeol all night. Okay. He charmed. Okay, so it is a he. Good to know. He charmed the Washington establishment by singing Don McLean's American Pie. Oh God, can we get a video?
Can
of
we
that?
get a video,
Click on that
please?
fucking link.
Because if you don't click the link, I'm
yeah.
gonna do the voice.
I don't give a fuck about the coup. Show me the Korean president singing American Pie.
My brother,
fuck these
my brother does
motherfuckers.
this, and he just pulls up the code thing and moves the paywall somehow. That's probably
Okay,
illegal
so
as shit.
just for the audience, imagine the leader of South Korea singing "Bye Bye Miss American Pie." I wasn't gonna do the voice. I'm saying imagination. Took the Chevy to the Revy, but the Revy was dry. Oh, fuck. Okay, long story short, he sang American Pie when he flew to Tokyo to usher in a new era of conciliation with Japan in a
Usher.
It was a genial visit with the Prime Minister
Baby.
treating Mr. Yoon to omurice, a Japanese dish that the South Korean leader likes. Okay, but that mood was gone on Wednesday, a day after Mr. Yoon imposed and then rescinded martial law in South Korea. Officials in the United States and Japan were scrambling to understand why the leader they'd both embraced had made such a shocking authoritarian move. Go ahead, Justin.
Okay. So, question.
Go ahead.
Interesting. North Korea is under a dictatorship, right?
Yes, but this is South Korea.
Yes. And so now they're trying to turn South Korea into the same. So now it's going to be one
There
Korea.
we go. He's connecting
No.
dots.
No. It says It says now the domestic political chaos unleashed by Mr. Yoon could imperil other countries' three-way alliance in the Pacific, where they have been fortifying their relationships to confront an increasingly assertive China and North Korea. So yes, Justin, you're right. The disorder in South Korea, where cabinet members on Wednesday were offering to resign and opposition lawmakers were moving to impeach Mr. Yoon, comes on the top political uncertainty in both the United States. So it sounds like he's been kind of picked up on by the Axis forces in this situation, and he's been kind of corrupted, and he tried
Potentially.
to move South Korea towards a more to align with Russia and China,
I would
which
do
makes
that.
sense because I bet you anything China's lining that guy's pockets like no other.
Yeah. So then
And then
what?
just to get them to switch, but everyone knows that being U.S. aligned is the reason South Korea has been doing so well. I mean, we buy all of their products, Samsung,
Yeah.
and then they
South
they
Korea-
copied our government system.
They have
we helped
one of
install
the
it.
most advanced economies in the world.
Right.
This is like one of the most advanced, probably more than the United States.
But you talk to any service member, active and past now, they'll tell you they spent time in South Korea.
My
They
brother
were
was in
stationed.
South Korea.
Yeah, I have friends right now that are in South Korea.
Yeah.
because it's like Israel in Asia.
Asian Israel.
Yeah, it basically is. It's the one little sliver that we were able to
Don't make
maintain
me say it.
democracy.
Don't make
in.
me say it. Okay. During these tense hours under martial law, heavily armed forces surrounded the parliament. Backed by army helicopters and armored vehicles, lawmakers climbed walls. They stormed their own capital, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look at that. How are the guys with the SEAL
How are the
Team
guys with the
6
guns?
outfits not just looking at these guys? But see, the fire extinguishers, they're just fogging them from getting in
Yeah,
while
they
the
like fog
parliament is
machines
in
too
order.
over there, dude. We should do a wet live in South Korea.
This is honestly kind of crazy because that
It
means
is.
that those guys didn't want this coup to happen. Because if the military wanted to storm a fucking capital, they'd storm a
Dog,
fucking
I'm
capital.
telling you. I'm
Because fire
telling you.
extinguishers. Look at the other
This is,
side. They're in nothing. The other side has
'Cause
full
those
gear.
those are just members
and those
of
are
their
just
parliament.
look at. Can you zoom in on that photo?
Look
Look
at-
at the one guy's
yeah,
face on the
well,
left.
let me
the
read
left.
this,
the one guy looking
that
like
one guy's name is actually zoom in.
It got really. Come on.
Light it up.
works every time.
Oh shit.
I was like,
Thank
There's
you.
a line there that's really touching. It says, look at this. It says, politician and former news anchor Ongri Wong tried to pull an assault rifle away from a soldier who had pointed it at her chest, and as she shouted, "Aren't you ashamed of
I
yourself?"
think I saw that video. That
That's
video is
insane.
crazy because it's just a small Asian woman like going up to a bunch of military guys like grabbing the gun. Like,
It sounds
what is
like
wrong with
it's-
you?
But that's just scary to
Do
think
it.
that democracy is it's not
fragile.
looking. It's very
Democracy is fragile. That's the thing. Like a dictatorship is not fragile, but that
Yeah.
means you can't do anything with
Well,
it. 'cause
South
it's
Korea has a
dictatorship.
caste system, right? They're like it's
Buddy, we all
yeah.
have a caste
Yeah, I
system.
know.
what's that?
They're just more locked in
Caste?
over there.
Oh boy.
Oh, you said class.
Sorry.
I heard the wrong word.
It is
class.
caste. It is caste.
That's
Yes.
what I
It
thought you
is
said.
class. It is class systems, though. Yes.
Yeah, So this goes back to India. India had legit castes that were like defined classes. They were called castes.
Oh.
And you couldn't really move. That's what you were born into. That's what you were going to die as. That determined everything about your life was what caste you were in.
Well, that's fucked
That's why
up.
Aladdin's
Yeah.
such a good story
It is.
because he's like a lowly guy, and then he marries the princess.
fucking around.
He goes up. It's a huge accomplishment. Guy done came up for the whole squad.
Hell, oh shit, dude! Aladdin is
Aladdin's
cool.
in there like.
And he had a magic carpet.
They
dude.
don't even know I ain't shit.
Yeah, I've been in and out of
He must
prison
have had
10
a hog
times.
on him.
Hey, you
dude.
get one flying rug and bitches start crawling to you.
Yo, he
Okay.
also got a monkey. That's
This
pretty
is-
cool.
This is hold on. So Yoon blamed an anti-state plot, but details are vague. Yoon ordered martial law without warning in a speech late Tuesday where he vowed to eliminate anti-state forces. He said we're plotting rebellion and accused the main opposition parties of supporting the country's rival North Korea. So basically, it seems like there's
Yeah, but he gave no direct evidence when he raised the specter of North Korea. So
that's
sounds
false flag.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
false
so-
flag.
He's
shit,
gaslighting.
dude.
And then it
Yeah.
says
he is
Yoon.
actually
He is.
gaslighting.
Well, then
Full
it said,
circle.
yeah, Yoon gave no direct evidence when he raised the specter of North
Yeah.
Korea as a disabling force. Yoon
Alright.
has long maintained that hard line against the
Maybe
North.
he's
is
doing
the only way
some.
to
Maybe
stop.
he's on some Nixon shit. Maybe
Kim
he's
Jong-un.
like actually worried. You know.
What's worrying about this, and we're gonna get to the.
Well, it's right there. If you said the last line too,
We're gonna get to the United Healthcare.
It says right there.
Too.
UN has long maintained that a hard line against the North.
We
is
already
the only
read
way
that
to
now 3 times.
No, you didn't. The nuclear threats against
Oh
Saul.
yeah, yeah.
I was
No, but
getting to that point.
read that.
So I was
Read
saying
that
it's
word.
a Nixon thing. I think he might just be actually paranoid that they're an issue. But what were you saying?
I want to hear him read that word,
Young-
Justin.
young-
Yeah, Pyongyang.
It's better than I thought.
Yeah, that's good.
That's the capital of North Korea, Pyongyang. He
Oh,
goes- He goes
Pyongyang.
Pyongyang.
From following through on its nuclear threats
Guys,
against
imagine
Seoul.
how much funnier this would have been if we were the General Sal's podcast. I just want to point
What
that
does
out.
that
I know we're
mean?
past it.
Yeah, it says until the 1980s, South Korea had a series of strong. This is talking about their past leaders. Yeah, I mean,
dude,
it's a hard line.
South Korea, and this was a couple years ago. It might have even been 5-6 years ago. South Korea's president got fucking impeached over corruption charges. It was a woman. She got impeached over corruption. So South Korea is a very interesting, and obviously they're surrounded by North Korea and China and all
it's
that.
probably not the right thing to say, but it's clearly a proxy government in a state for the United or democracy. So yeah, that's gonna be when money is allowed to free in a fucking.
Well, it was classic
free market
Cold War. This is
fashion.
why we had the Korean War, because
Yeah.
we were trying to stop the spread of communism.
Yeah.
And it was going into Korea. It went into Vietnam. We clearly lost that one, right?
Yeah.
Because there is no South Vietnam.
Yeah.
It's just communist Vietnam.
Yeah.
But there is North and South Korea. So it is like what I wanted to get to before Justin kept cutting me off. The fact that the last 2 to 3 weeks of football have been so amazing,
Okay.
I think has been a cover up for the shit that's going on in the world right now.
Yeah, that's just
I for
bread
real.
and circus.
I
Welcome
know.
Back.
I
yeah.
think for real, I think they've made football so awesome the past
Oh yeah, they
couple
let
weeks.
Michigan beat Ohio.
Oh, and honestly,
they
if
were
you're-
worried about you raising
They
Browns.
were, they were, and they got
It's
me.
The German spy.
They knew exactly what they needed to do. They're like, God, if Ohio State wins, he's gonna do some shit. We
It's just,
can't do
there's
it.
a Michigan man. He's very upset down in
Yeah.
Austin. We need to turn the tide, otherwise he's gonna.
I
toe
hope
a
that there
line.
is someone in the NSA who's literally assigned to me.
Yeah, that's good.
I just like this guy.
It checks out. Wicked came out.
I'm not kidding.
It's
They got
like,
the
yeah.
shit for the women. They got the shit for the men. I
Yeah.
really think that they're trying to distract us from some crazy shit because we're going to get into the United Healthcare.
Well, also
thing too,
there's
right?
the pardons. Are we going to talk about that?
We're going to talk about the pardons, and we're going to talk about the United Healthcare guy getting shot.
Did you see
This
that
morning.
Twitter is like no one's above the law, and then Twitter comes in and corrects it, and it's
Yeah,
like as
yeah.
a matter of fact,
Yeah,
some people are
Hunter
the law.
Biden is above the law.
Yeah, and then someone else, another Republican, tweeted, "God won't forgive him for your sins, but your dad will."
yeah.
And then Twitter corrected that one. It said Jesus of Nazareth after he died and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
forgave the men who whipped him and crucified him.
Bro.
And it's like, dude, this bot is insane.
Community
And-
notes
but it is
rules.
it's real. Like it's good to have that.
Yeah.
Because it's like if someone's just wormholing, rabbit holing, getting more and more mad, that's like a good little soft break check to be like, this is silly. Don't forget that this is silly as shit for this person to say
There
that.
are entire accounts on X, formerly Twitter, that are dedicated to community notes.
Yeah.
That
I
just
don't
show
even
you
know
the
what community notes
So
are.
on Twitter, they added a feature called Community Notes, where if someone tweets something that you think is bullshit or factually is bullshit, you can add a note underneath that tweet that basically tells you information that would make this tweet more relevant. So if you're
Oh.
reading a tweet that someone wrote and it's all bullshit, someone can add a community note like, by the way, here's what actually happened. So while you read this bullshit tweet, know what actually happened.
Yeah.
We're not going to get rid of this bullshit tweet, but just so you know, it's bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, that's good. It's going to
So-
go everywhere, I'm sure.
What else do
Community
we
notes is
got?
great.
And so
we are going to get into Hunter Biden.
yes,
is really-
I wanted to hear that.
So, Hunter Biden, legendary crackhead. That's a fact. You can't even communicate.
He has a
like that.
videotape
He is
of
a
him.
legend for
He has a
being fucking
videotape of him
crackhead.
getting a foot job from a prostitute while he's on crack.
Well, that's because she didn't have any arms left. She burned her arms off smoking crack. She burned her arms off smoking. Okay. Yeah, but for the longest time, so what they got him on is gun and drug charges. They basically said he filled out his gun form wrong when he bought his gun. That they said he wrote that he wasn't on drugs, so he got the gun. So he lied on that. And so they got him on those charges. This is why it's so funny. They got him on the charges of he isn't supposed to have this gun. So Republicans were like, he can't have that gun. Which the whole thing about Republicans is like, everyone should have a gun. I don't care if you smoke crack, get a gun. Unless you're Hunter Biden, then you don't get to have one. So they got him on gun charges, which is hilarious already.
Right.
Biden the whole time said, I'm not going to pardon my son. That's what
I remember
the
that, and
programmer
I don't
put
even-
into his brain.
I don't even know politics, and I knew that.
when asked by a foreign reporter why he pardoned his son, he
Oh, yeah, we are at an hour. We're at an hour.
He said, "Welcome to America."
Yeah, after
He's
he
truly-
pardoned him.
he is truly on 2-week status.
Dog, Biden is. It's almost. I think
Yeah,
they're going to
did
write
that shit.
books about how he went out.
Well, I also thought the whole thing that you were talking about, I don't know if it was on the pod, but you thought the idea was that Trump would pardon Hunter Biden, and it would cause a nice healing notion for the country.
And it would have, and I think
it's-
he would have.
It is funny that if that was the case, then the Democrats stole that healing notion away
They
from
did.
the Republicans.
They absolutely. I think they're really trying to.
But
And this
who
is not.
fucking knows?
This is not pro anybody.
Why would Trump pardon him?
Because it acts as a.
It would be like, hey,
olive
look,
branch.
I'm not a bad guy. I pardoned the old guy's son, even though this guy tried to put me in jail. I pardoned his son.
It would solidify that he's truly becoming back as a president of the people.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's the only reason why Biden did it, to take that away from Trump.
We don't know that.
We don't. I
he also
think-
probably didn't want to leave it in Trump's hands.
Also,
Yeah.
he probably left it in his own hands because he's like, I gotta help my son again.
And I think a lot of people on every side of it are looking at it like, yeah, I would pardon my son.
Yeah, but no, he's got pardoned for this, but he can't keep acting out like that.
Well, the other thing is,
Trump will. You
well,
gotta
did
stop
Biden
doing
get
it
rid
now.
of? Did Biden get also rid of crack?
But if I was
'Cause
Hunter
his son's
Biden,
probably gonna
I'd
go
be
back?
looking at my Ukrainian money and my crack and my prostitutes, and I go, we had a pretty good run. I think this was good.
Hey, question: wasn't Hunter Biden like working with?
Yes,
And
he
the-
was. He was like
he
a,
was.
Yes, he took.
How
And
is
what
that-
was the company's name? Burisma.
Yeah, it's kind of
What's
strange.
Burisma?
It's definitely linked. But
Ukrainian
you can't
oil
say that
company.
all the politicians are taking foreign dollars. George Washington is doing a full-on break dance in his grave. Not even turning over.
Yeah.
He's laser. What's her name?
Yeah.
Fucking laser beam. Laser beam. She's just like this is
Oh,
George Washington's in his grave
Ray
right
gun?
now.
Ray gun?
Ray gunning it up. Just fucking
George Washington. I wish we were good
He's not
enough
even
at
turning
AI
in
to
his grave.
create George Washington and Abraham. All the founding
Yeah.
fathers just like
he's
doing the
smoking his
fucking
wooden
dance.
teeth out of a crack pipe right now in his grave.
Yeah, by the way, I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, and I smoke crack. But
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Way,
Hunter
I get
Biden.
good jobs.
So he's free.
For now, for now,
But
for now.
he never wasn't free. Which is
now.
America.
Also, the other thing is, I heard the president can only pardon federal charges, not state charges.
You know
So-
what's crazy? I always find out with
Should have
that I
smoked
find,
crack across state lines.
Yeah, with all these
If you-
things.
if you- son, if you'd have just smoked it in Delaware,
If you
but you
would've-
had to get a
If
hooker
you-
from Maryland.
If you would have done it in a national park, I could have helped you out. But Yosemite is a sacred place.
Hold on. Before we get past that, imagine smoking crack at Yosemite. I love this country.
Oh, the buffalo.
God, I hope my
know.
dad becomes president.
Just slapping a buffalo on the ass, riding it. They say these things are endangered.
Yeah, they didn't put that scene in Yellowstone, but yeah, that was a cut scene.
Just
Hunter riding a
just
fucking
smoking crack with a
buffalo,
cowboy
dude.
hat on.
Fuck a train. I'm riding a buffalo sow.
Hey, Hunter, maybe you should try drinking TEJAS tonics.
Yeah,
Use
try.
code WETPOD. You get yourself 10% off.
He would see this can and be like, I could smoke crack out of that.
Yeah, Hunter drink it and then smoke the crack out
Hunter
of it.
Biden smokes crack at Yellowstone, sees
Let's
a buffalo.
get Hunter
and-
on the pod.
Yeah, let's get him on the pod for real. But he sees a buffalo, licks
Good.
his ass, and he's like, well, this doesn't taste like buffalo sauce at all.
We might be able to actually get Biden on this podcast.
What if I just came in as Hunter next week?
I'll come.
Hunter dressed as Hunter Biden, no teeth. Hey, you might get here on time.
Boom, roasted.
I mean, sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. That was really mean. I appreciate you getting here. I appreciate you having the key and getting us those TEJAS tonics. You're the man.
Okay.
I fucking love you, and I'm
Okay.
sorry for bringing that up, but I love you.
I don't really mind.
Okay, well,
what are we
I felt
talking
bad
about? What are we
about
talking
saying it.
about next?
I
having
want
a
the
heart attack.
United CEO, dude. This happened today. So if
Yeah.
you're watching this, know
It
that
happened
when
a
we
week
recorded
ago.
this, no, it happened. Yeah, well, it happened 5 days ago. If you're watching this,
Wait, so but this actually happened today
so United Healthcare
on the year of our podcast.
He was
On the year.
killed.
He got shot in downtown New York City.
Is there a manhunt?
I think there
is
was this
they-
morning. I don't know if they found him.
So first of all,
Click
can
on
I don't know who
CNN.
is he and
which
what is
story
this?
should we click? I don't care.
Reuters, please.
Reuters is
Reuters
horse shit
good.
too. Fox Business.
So
Oh
NBC
my
News is highly
An
cited.
immigrant killed him. An immigrant shot this man, and he shouldn't have had the gun.
No, I don't think it was an immigrant at all. I think it was probably my guess.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was me. My premium went way the fuck up.
You have United.
I do have United, so honestly, this is good. It's gonna. Now, yeah, right now it's looking a little
Yeah,
aimless.
it might be tough to get United now.
You show up,
More like
you show up to
divided
the- You show
healthcare,
up to the
right?
hospital with United, they pull out a gun and they go,
This
Your
is sad, and I don't want to belittle because it's like, yeah, they shot Brian Thompson outside the Hilton Hotel.
But who is he? I don't.
He's the CEO of United Healthcare, one of the biggest healthcare companies in the fucking country. It was premeditated. This is what they said on Fox this morning when I was watching. The guy was standing with a backpack at the area for like 4 hours before he got down there. And the CEO got there at like 7 a.m. So the guy had been there since 3 a.m. Like, I know this guy's going to be here, and I'm going to shoot him in the fucking face.
He said he was waiting for several minutes before he showed up. And then
I heard
says
hours.
the suspect approached from behind and fired several shots, striking the victim at least one in the back and at least one in the right calf. The commissioner,
Jesus.
Jessica Tersh, said at the press conference, many people passed the suspect, but he appeared to wait for his intended target. The suspect fled first on foot and then on he got a city bike. He had time to
got an
go.
e-bike.
He had time to go. Doot, 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 doot.
Yeah. Dude, okay, just imagine for a second, and this is fucked up, but imagine you just shot the CEO of United Healthcare.
And the
And
people
now
are
you-
around you cheering.
Yeah. It's like
The
Gladiator.
people are trying to pick you up to carry you to the street,
Yeah,
but she's like,
it's
I have
like
to
Gladiator and Spider-Man, and now you have to deal with a fucking QR code, and it makes you type in YES that you're not drunk.
Ah!
And you're like, hey, I'm a criminal.
run. I've never been more clear-headed in my entire life.
And at the end of it, they're probably like, is this app work? Is this a 5-star app for you? And he's like, it's better than the United Healthcare app. Again, RIP to this
Listen
guy.
to this shit. I want to be clear at this time. Every indication is that this was a premeditated, pre-planned, and targeted attack. Tish said, millions of people will be enjoying the tree lighting tonight, among other holiday events, and the NYPD will be out there with them. Keeping them safe.
I would not go to the fucking tree lighting tonight. Hell no, dude. Are you kidding me?
Why?
Because
It's
they just shot a fucking
it
billionaire.
was they clearly it
What
was an
the hell?
assassination.
Look at that weird.
though,
Then
you
the
know,
next,
it's
go
done.
all the way down it right there. It says this. This is a random thing. Thompson is survived by his wife Paulette, Polly Thompson, 51, and their 2 children. They live together in their family's 1.5 million home in Maple Grove, Minnesota.
Yeah,
according
he's
to
the
them.
CEO of a healthcare
I
company.
His
know,
wife- his
but
wife-
the way,
his
but the way
wife
that they
hasn't
said
even-
that, why? But he gets shot, and you're like, they also have a 1.5 million house.
Yeah, her wife's
It's
at
like,
her house right now trying to find the phone. Just
Well,
like,
you-
where is the home
Justin,
phone? Which room is it in?
Justin, they had to put the price in there because it's clearly going to be on the market. Okay, one person thought it was
Oh, well,
funny.
she'll get at
Jesus
least
Christ.
750 mil out of that.
You think?
Polly gonna be fine. Polly gonna do okay. She got health insurance for life. Oh,
Are they
You know
health
what's
ins-
crazy
bro?
about
That's
the
an
whole thing?
assassin. That's
Yeah.
that's someone paid.
No shit. The movie is going to be great.
No branding on any of the clothing. I mean, the dude is literally just.
Yeah, but this is also half the people in New York.
Or
They
it's
all
just a
look like
guy
this.
who maybe his mom or a family relative died and UHC wouldn't cover some kind of treatment and he just took it
Dude,
upon himself
It
to be
could
like,
be a
"Fuck this
Breaking
guy."
Bad situation where the guy's like, dog, my mom just died of cancer, and this fuckhead was like, well, yeah, we don't actually cover that.
UHC
That's
is
a lot
not
of
covering my
stories.
colonoscopy. They want me to pay more than half of the procedure. And it's like, it's 24. I have to have it every 3 years. It's in their best interest for me to get it done, saving them money down the line. And they still don't authorize full payment. They're a nightmare. They've never
For
paid for
colonoscopy?
anything other than visits, and I still have like a copay.
Yeah.
And
R.I.P. to this guy.
I have a
but,
gold.
you know.
I have a gold. It's healthcare in general it enrages a lot of people because a lot of people that don't have market care or tax credit healthcare, it's expensive, man. My mom
Yeah.
pays like $350+ a month for healthcare.
Yeah.
For you to go to the doctor and still have to walk out with a bill
Or copay.
I
Yeah.
just got mine.
or
and I'm-
emergency
I
room
just
status
literally
is a
got
nightmare in
insurance
this
for the
country.
first time in like I don't know how many years, and I got the best plan. It's supposed to be really good,
Gold?
but also it's the top one. But our plan's really good. I'm not supposed to pay like anything, but also for all the things of the years with healthcare that I've had, like I'm paying $78 every 2 weeks now. And because it won't come out of my paycheck, because the government only allows servers, especially here in Texas, to keep the federal wage of $2.13.
won't come
Even
out.
though you guys have upped the rent and all of that so much, the cost of living
Well,
is
it's down
so
now.
high.
Austin's going down,
But
still
I'm-
Austin's
ridiculous.
the only
But-
city in America, though.
Yeah, because
But no, I'm
it's
saying no. But
too
when
high.
I
It'll
paid for
happen.
my rent, I was locked in for
Yeah.
$2,300, and now everything's going down. But the thing is like when I lived in California, they gave me $12 an hour, which could help cover my insurance. But now it's just my pay an hour is $2.13 or whatever it is, $2.30, and that goes for my.
I was actually
It
going to
covers basically my taxes.
talk to you about renting your house next Thanksgiving.
For real?
Yeah, and then hosting like my mom and my brothers, and then Allie's immediate family.
Damn. You're planning. That's the furthest I've ever seen you plan A year ahead?
Dude, I just going from tip to tip of Texas, and it's just like, and then we
I told you that was going to be a nightmare.
It's fine. No, the drive is fine. It's the idea of doing that, and then only like you go, and then you get to spend a certain amount of time, and it's like this was.
That's what makes it a nightmare.
Well, we could maybe do like a combined.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if y'all are gonna leave town. We're just gonna like rent the
I'll be
common
We
gone.
usually go to her
I'll be gone.
dad's.
the restroom. I was gonna clean it.
We usually go to her dad's, but
I
I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Where are
Anyway,
you going
it-
next
Me?
year? Yeah,
I'm in Michigan. I'm booked. Check me out.
sick.
Where?
Mark
Ridley's?
Yes,
You
sir.
fucking suck. Great job.
What I do want to say, because I
Can I come
know
with you?
No, I know that I can't do it. Sorry. I'm a very right wing guy, right?
Sure.
Very right wing.
Yeah, I see.
Healthcare.
You only fly in circles.
Healthcare. Shut up. Fuck you.
That's how right.
That was bullshit, dude. That was not cool.
Boom, roasted.
The one thing I am not right wing on is healthcare. I think anyone who has an American passport should be able to walk into anything in America, be like, I'm an American, and they're like, all right, what do you need?
I like it.
I think I swear to God, I don't think you should do anything more than here's my passport. They scan it to make sure it's real, and then go like, yeah, what do you need? Here you go.
Where's this at? Where are you saying?
I think that should be the policy in America. It shouldn't be like, what? How do we pay? No.
It's kind of crazy.
You live in America with an American passport. You walk into a hospital, a doctor's office, the thing
That's
where
how
they
it
do
is
the.
in the UK.
Yeah, but I want to make it better than
Yeah,
that.
I
'Cause
wanna-
that's a nice. Yeah, no. But that's how
It's
most countries
actually
have it.
really good.
My thing
That's
is,
how most countries have it, though.
I
UK
want to know.
healthcare system is pretty good.
I want to know with our healthcare system how it's just same thing with all of the insurances that we have, because not half. What 95, 98% of the time you probably aren't using it or should be using it, and we're paying them all of that money, and we don't get any of it back. We don't get nothing for it. We
Yeah, I
just
pay $20 a month for dental insurance. And they do nothing.
Yeah,
They
and
pay
to get a
visits
cleaning
down to
like once a year or twice a
cleaning,
year,
but it's
right?
like if you have a if you have an actual dental issue, like
Oh,
I
yeah,
have,
no, they
and
don't
they
pay
say,
for
oh
anything.
yeah,
It doesn't
it's
cover
all
it.
on you to have to pay.
And
to
it's
get the tooth taken
insane
out.
because it's just so much money, and you're already paying them. And I don't understand what's the point of us paying the insurance company.
So they
If-
make money.
Exactly, because you know it's also crazy if you didn't know, like if you go to a visit and you have like bad insurance, like
Yeah.
some people,
You can just
go
say me.
That's why wealthy
whoever-
people, Justin, when they go to the doctor, they have a doctor and they pay them cash.
yes,
And that
but-
doctor's way better at their fucking
Yes.
job.
So
And
what-
they do cash only visits.
well, that's what I'm trying to say is that I went to a place and I had insurance at the time, and like it's $160. I'm like, I have insurance. Like, yeah, and I'm like, how much would it be if I don't have insurance? They're like, it was like 70. I was like, what? I'm like, well, it's because the way it works. I'm like, that's fucking.
Well, because
that's
we're
ins-
affiliated with the church and the parish pays for it. It's like, yeah, if you're a lower
Yeah,
income-
Well, that's
That's when you
insane.
just go like, yeah, I don't have insurance.
I just never give them my social security
You know
number.
what was crazy?
Ever give them my social security number. And
Here's
I've
the
never
craziest
paid
shit.
for an ER
We
visit.
went to the pharmacy to get some medication, and we gave them the insurance. They told us the price, and then we're like, "How much is it with GoodRx?" It was cheaper with GoodRx.
Yeah.
It was like 50 cents or $1.
See,
Yeah.
that
But it's
doesn't
like,
make
what
sense.
the fuck is GoodRx?
If you have insurance,
what I
that's the way
have.
you get prescriptions.
Yeah,
it's
that's what
but
I
it's
have.
not a thing. You don't have to. It's just.
But the thing is,
what?
why is
Yeah,
all
they
of
have
it?
generic for everything now. It's almost cheaper just buying it from the pharmacy.
But the whole thing is, it should just be like it shouldn't be the price difference. If you have like one insurance company, it should all be like the same range. It shouldn't be
That's
like
what I'm saying. It should all be $0. You have an American passport. We run the world.
But
Why
I
the
will
fuck
say,
am I paying for
I will say,
healthcare?
like in the UK, our buddy Jake, who's been on the podcast, he has like a chronic issue with Crohn's. It's bad
Yeah.
Crohn's, and like for him, he has authorized treatment every single like other week or something like that. He goes into the hospital, they give him the sauce.
Yeah.
He's good. But I think they told him
the
recently, like,
gravy.
yeah, they told him recently though. They said, like this is a really expensive treatment, and they're cutting our funding down at this. Like we're gonna have to try to explore different treatments. So that's
but
one
my
of the
beans
issues
is
with
coming out
socialized healthcare.
soft. My beans is coming out soft. I
My
need
beans
to-
is coming out with blood on them.
Oh, mate.
Bloody beans coming at me.
me colon's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, when I was in Germany, I went to the hospital for Bell's palsy. I think I've told you guys. Just went in there, and they were like, yeah, you can do steroid treatment if you want. You don't have to. You're young. And I was like, well, how much is that? They're like, what?
Is that where
Yeah.
you just hear?
What's money?
is that
They're,
where you
they're
just
like,
hear?
what do you want it or no?
Go-
I'm
go
like, well,
get
how
us a
much is it?
piece.
They're like,
Go-
that's not it's the same.
Bring us a piece of the Berlin Wall. We'll call
Yeah.
it even.
Yeah, there's rubble everywhere.
Is
But
there
then
really still
afterwards,
rubble
oh yeah, they
everywhere?
sell that shit. Yeah. It's not lying around.
Oh, they didn't pick it up yet.
No, they picked it up.
In between the two gay disco clubs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
There's-
why I want to
it's
go to
free now.
Berlin. I hear
I know why
nightlife
you
in
want to go to
Berlin is
Berlin.
fucking
I know why
nuts.
you want to go to Berlin.
Dudes, the dudes
The fellas.
trying to drink with the boys.
The mena. No, but then after I got out of the hospital, you know what treatment they prescribed me? They were like,
Morphine.
no, they're not a big drug thing. They're like, you're gonna go get a massage 3 times a week. From this, you're gonna go. It's down the street. I would walk from work to this thing at lunch. My boss was like, yeah, you got to. That's what they say. You got to go do it. The whole mindset over there is just like, yeah, we don't want you if you're not healthy. What the fuck? You know, Germany was the first country in the world to have universal health care. You know why?
Yeah.
So you're like, yeah, you know how you have a shitty army if they're all sick?
Yeah, the only thing the American government does to employ its people is gives them student loan debt, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
So
It's
you got to
like,
keep
oh,
working.
yeah.
Oh,
but it's
shit.
like
I
all
never
they do
thought of
is
it that way.
Instead of employing you to be working, they enlist you to have to work.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my! I never knew.
It's
I
a
never,
much different situation.
Well, thanks, guys. I never thought of it that way, and I never. Now
You
that
don't
makes
want to think about it that way.
yeah, because
Buddy,
that's
you got to
actually
work.
Buddy, you're on
I
a
don't know.
hamster
I don't.
wheel.
no.
It's so
I don't.
you
I
work,
don't.
but
I
I'm
don't
saying
mind.
it's-
No, the thing is, if I didn't have my degree,
Do you have the actual degree?
yeah,
Like the paper?
Yeah, I do too.
Hung up?
Looks good.
not in my house. I don't give a shit because I don't. What is that paper? I didn't use it for nothing. It was a
Yeah, but
waste
you
of time
have
and
it.
money.
You don't like to. Okay, whatever.
No, Marcus, I didn't go to fucking University of Michigan. Everybody that I tell, they're like,
Oh,
"Oh,
speaking
did you go
of-
to college in Iowa?" I'm like, "No, it was in Grand Rapids, Michigan." Like, what? And I'm like, "Yeah, it's a private university."
Davenport.
I was
Go
trying to-
Beavers.
Hey,
It's the Panthers.
It should be a beaver with a name like
Speaking of my
Davenport.
alma mater, the University of Michigan, and I know you know.
Go Reens.
There you go. We beat Ohio State.
Hail
We don't have to talk
the
about
Who's got it
victors
better than
rise.
us?
Nobody.
Most of the country.
Shut the fuck up. Well, this year, yeah,
Yeah.
but not this year.
My favorite thing is just to shit on Ohio, just because that's what Michiganders do to Ohio, and
Oh,
Ohio's
yeah.
hate on Michiganders, and all we do is I see Ohio people all the time. I'm like, ugh.
You know
They're
who I
like,
hate?
What?
You know who I hate?
Who do
Who?
you hate?
I hate people from Dallas.
You're from Dallas.
I'm from Fort Worth.
What fucking ever?
That's the thing that you don't understand. You're not from there. Oh, we hate people.
No,
From
I
Dallas.
understand because I didn't like Fort Worth. I also didn't like Dallas that much.
What do you like?
Austin.
Berlin.
Boom, roasted.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I didn't know Berlin was
thank
so
you
gay.
for winning that game.
Hey, I
Michigan.
didn't know
You made
Berlin
my
was so
year
gay
the
till
best.
you two both said all the facts
Berlin
about how gay it
rules.
was.
I heard they have a
You
great
guys
comedy
just,
scene.
you guys sound so much more gay than I did. You both knew what it was. I
Look
didn't
how
know
you're
anything.
sitting and dressed.
Hey, if we sound
That's-
so gay, why does it sound like you got a dick in your mouth?
Boom, roasted.
Come on now, brother. Come on now.
Because
There
you
it
all
is.
both hide them in your ass.
Okay, good one.
I hide a dick in my ass.
Guess who's got the buttons?
Oh, look it. You only both use it on each other because the board's over there.
You know what, Justin?
You almost break my board,
Justin,
and then you fucking burn me on the. You know what?
I could hide your dick in my ass because it's so
This
small.
off-brand board.
Yeah, you could.
This off-brand.
And you have a
this-
fat ass.
This fucking Play School Hasbro board.
Is it like one of those cash registers for
Yeah.
kids where you pop it up in it?
Let's
I
use,
miss those.
Let's use
dude.
yours. Let's
We
use your little
we
piece
can.
of plastic.
Little P4.
Okay, you guys are back mad at each other, and I don't like this. I'm the mediator again.
You know what? Fuck you, Marcus.
Okay, can I do my
I'm kidding.
segment?
That was a
Yeah,
joke.
do your
What
segment, so I can do my segment. But I have
yeah.
to do mine first. And my segment is just that
Do
I'm
yours
going to be
first.
blindfolded for the rest of the podcast.
Then you got to do the dinosaur segment first, idiot.
No, that's the whole thing, is that I want him to convey it better through audio.
Okay, yeah. You blindfold yourself. Philip's segment is that he's going to blindfold himself. for the
Hey,
rest
Philip, you're still ugly.
Hey, Justin, you still sound
Yeah,
gay as
why?
shit.
Why are you doing this?
Hey, Philip, you still sound like you're trying
To get the audio, I want to get the podcast audio listener experience.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're gonna
'cause
get a real
some of
one.
our
the
people-
video ones are gonna get a better one, dude.
Some of our people only listen, and I want to feel what that feels like to be. This is how I am driving.
hey,
Two
look at
eyes
me.
Closed.
I'm Phil.
Yeah, dude, that's actually for a listener. It's
Hey,
probably
look
awesome.
at me. I'm Marcus and Justin. Because I'm gay. Hit the red button.
Boom, roasted.
Nice.
Are y'all fucking around me with your dicks out right now? I feel like y'all already got your pants
Yeah.
off. and y'all
Yeah,
already
one
just
of
got
our
your things
Marcus's ass is in your nose right now. What does it smell like? What does it smell like? Roses?
Smells like schnitzel.
Ooh, guys, can we go to Schultz again? I wish we could go there more.
That was the happiest I'd ever seen.
Wasn't that the
Marcus
happiest
at
you'd
the
ever
beer
seen
garden.
me?
Yeah, he
if you'd have
couldn't-
seen me on Saturday, you'd have
And
been
at
like,
your
"Who
wedding.
is this guy?"
And at your
He,
wedding.
Thank you. I'm
he
glad I
couldn't.
was-
He
that was-
couldn't breathe. He was eating so much food. You were happy.
Oh, dude, Schultz rules.
My hair is
Okay.
crazy right
Yeah, your hair is crazy. You locked in? You tied up?
I'm pretty tied up.
Okay, so my dino of the week. This is a Stygiomylic. It's STY.
What's it look like?
Man, It's kind of got the bald head, right?
Oh, so it's a
Speaking of-
Marcus dinosaur.
Yeah, it
it
looks
is a
like Marcus with
Marcus
small
dinosaur.
arms.
He's
It looks
got
like
the-
Marcus with small
Oh,
arms.
There you go, you got
slap
it.
head ass dinosaur.
Stigiomylic. That's literally the toy I have. You can see it. Click on it, and we can see the actual price. I think it was $8-9. That one. That's the literal.
How much was
toy
it
I
after
have.
tax? $865.
How much is it on fucking? Oh, it's $6.99 on Amazon.
Can
Well,
I-
I think I spent about $8-9. Be careful.
Can I hold it?
You tried it. Can Philip describe it as he feels
Yeah.
it?
How do you feel?
I can feel the head immediately.
Yeah,
It's
you
very
can.
That's what she said.
smooth and
It's funny because
soft.
that's actually my penis you're holding, but
Is that why it
Boom,
smells like
roasted.
schnitzel?
and that's why it's rock hard right now. But yeah, it's
I always do this with the dinosaur. I
What
know
does
you
his
love it.
what does his head feel like? What does he look like? What does he look like?
so the Stigiomylic. It's in Jurassic Park 5, Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic World, Fallen
Heard.
Kingdom. It actually plays a very vital role in that movie.
Oh, it does.
Yes, because it helps set Chris
it-
Pratt
does it
and
get
the
sexually
redheaded lady.
harassed?
No, what's the Bryce Dallas Howard? Is that her name?
Yes.
Ooh, the female
Yeah,
interest in Jurassic
yeah.
Park?
yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard, the redhead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I like a good redhead.
She's locked up with Chris Pratt. Sexy, I know.
Locked
and
up.
they're locked up in the basement of a mansion. I know this is kinky. I know but it's a kids movie.
Okay. Or is Chris Pratt doing the Republican thing, or is he just hanging
He
out?
is. He's trying to break out.
It's like, you don't know my rights.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. He's
I like being blindfolded.
and then he looks through the window and he sees the Stiggy on the other side, right? Stiggy.
Stiggy or Siggy?
Stigiomylic.
Oh,
But
a
Stiggy
dinosaur.
for short. Yes.
So it's
He
one of his
sees this-
buddies.
Yes. In the cage next to them is the Stigiomylic. And he realizes, yo, we can break out if I can get this Stiggy to use its fucking bald head to smash through the wall
Oh.
and then smash through
So
the gate.
he goes, "Hey, slaphead,
Yeah.
get your bald, shiny ass over
yeah,
here."
exactly.
And then
exactly.
the dinosaur goes, "I need to talk to HR."
Yep. And then he busts through the fucking door or the wall and then the door.
Hey, good job, you bald ass C word.
And then they escape and then they set all the dinosaurs free, spoiler alert, and that sets up the 6th movie. And they did nothing with that in the 6th movie. It was kind
And
of weird.
what do you rank this toy on your list of top favorites?
Oh man,
That one's going
not
low.
top 5.
Yeah.
Not top 5. Did you hold it?
It
Don't
had
you
no
feel
buttons. It had
any
no-
No,
remorse?
there's no buttons. It is cool. I like that he actually is stable. Some of my dinosaurs fall over a lot.
He kind of just looks like a.
I like to imagine that these dinosaurs are like crystals to Marcus in the way that like they're like saints.
You should have. I
He's
was.
like, I
this
want to
one's-
pray to Stiggy today that I could break out of my
I will be
cage.
honest. On Saturday, I was rubbing his head so we would beat Ohio State. I was just like this the whole game.
I
just
mean,
like,
it could
come
be-
on,
it
miss
could-
the
I wanna-
field goal.
I
Miss the
wanna-
field goal.
Rip
could-
apart this crowd like a velociraptor.
Yeah, it could
tonight.
be. It could be the jewel. Yeah, it could be strength because it's strong. Its head is strong.
It
so
does
it's-
represent strength, I think.
Yes,
and
so-
it also represents the Triassic period.
Can
I
you
believe.
start praying to Chris Pratt
No.
for tax no tax on tips?
No. I
Dear
just
Chris
rubbed
Pratt.
the Stiggy. No tax on tips.
Y'all
no
should
tax
try
on
this. It's actually kind of fun.
tips. I bet. You don't have to look at our fucking ugly faces.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
Self-roast.
smiling now that I don't have to look at Justin's
Yeah.
fucking lanky ass.
He is flicking you off so hard right
That's
now.
Yeah,
fine.
and I'm sad because I still have to look at Philip.
I can
so give me a
imagine.
blindfold.
I can imagine his finger. I could barely see it. So fucking bony and thin.
I can't even see your knuckles. So thick.
Yeah, so my point is, I brought this one in
Hater.
for several episodes.
Well, there
we
is
just
no
hadn't gotten
point.
to it, so I'm glad we were able to get to the Stiggy today. I really like this guy because you know what? He is small. He's a small little guy, but he kind of is cute.
How big is he in real life? Did they say?
I don't know how big he is in real life.
There
Oh,
were no
10
dinosaurs.
10
We go to
feet
hell when
long?
we die.
200 pounds? That's it. I weigh 200 pounds.
Dinosaurs ain't real.
You're not fucking. Shut the
The
fuck up.
devil
that
created them as a lie to guide you away from Christ. The reason this land is haunted is because Native Americans cursed it and won't allow our souls to transpire. I can't wait to be a
You wanna shut
cantankerous
up?
old man and scare the shit out of my grandkids.
You want to shut the hell up?
Why am I going to shut up?
Because you're being mean to my dinosaur, man.
I'm not being mean to
The
the
land of
dinosaur.
the
You said he's not real.
dinosaurs.
He's
the
not
land of
real.
the dinosaurs was fake, and it's only made up for Jurassic Park to be the best movie by Hollywood.
Jurassic Park is a plot by the satanic cult to guide you away from Christ further.
If you look at it, if you look at the word Jurassic right there, that is satanic.
And if
You
you,
know
flip
what?
it upside
J.
down, you can
J
clearly see
stands
something
for-
written in Hebrew.
yes.
Can I tell you something? My favorite Jurassic Park YouTuber
There's a Jurassic Park YouTuber?
Oh yeah, he's got like 400,000 followers. He's great. He in the last year apparently became like kind of a right-wing Christian guy. No. So he now ends every one of his Jurassic Park videos with Thank you for watching. Christ is King, and that's it. And he just closes the video. It's so
That's terrible.
funny. It's so funny to me because I don't give a fuck. But then the comments, some of them, because some people don't make it to the end of the video, so they didn't even hear it. So some people get to that, and then they comment. They're like, I used to like Clayton, but now he's turned into a Christ is King, fucking super right wing, whatever. And I'm like, but the video was great. All the Jurassic Park content was great. So what do you really care? He didn't bring politics into this at all until the end. So
There's no politics when you're dealing with the war against the Lord, son.
See, and you just
That's right.
You
Preach.
just knocked my dinosaur.
Preach,
over, dude.
Philip. Preach, preacher Phil.
There's something important you need to understand is that when the gospel is written, it is law. And anything that coincides with it that is not accurate with the Lord's scripture is satanic blasphemy.
And with that being said, we tell you to subscribe.
Check out our blasphemous podcast.
Are we done?
Check out TEJAS.
Is
Check
that
out
it?
TEJAS.
I didn't want to end like
I'll
that.
be honest. Phil is more engaged when he's not looking.
I like it.
I
feel
think
like I feel like I'm here with you guys.
I don't know.
What do you
how- I
smell
don't
right
know-
now? What do you smell right now, Philip?
What's that?
Burnt
Patchouli.
toast. Patchouli?
Yeah,
Who's
smell
wearing
of patchouli.
patchouli?
I thought patchouli was an Italian person.
A patchouli is a
My
hot
name
pocket.
patchouli.
It's a hot pocket?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, are we done or what?
I don't know, Phil. Are we done?
I don't know.
You want to spill anything on the board before we close it out?
Well, I really don't have a screen to look at to see what's coming up
I
next.
know it's crazy.
Here, hold up.
dude.
But you know what I can do right now? I can play a fucking piano really well.
Do a song.
Making my way downtown, running late. Oh my God, my girlfriend turned off my alarm.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
My friends are waiting at the comedy club, and I have all of the TEJAS.
TEJAS.
Here's the PSA for any person that's in a
Use the
relationship.
promo.
Come to
Code
the
wet
li-
pod.
If your partner
And come to our
has an alarm
live
set.
show.
and they're not waking up, wake them up. Don't just turn the alarm off and go back to bed.
And if they won't wake up, play that fucking System of a Down song.
Just punch me.
Wake up!
Why don't you fucking go to your podcast?
Wake
All of your
up!
friends are waiting.
What else did I want to talk about this week?
I don't know. You had no plan. What are you talking about?
This was my plan. My plan was to blindfold myself and become more immersed in the audio of the podcast.
But
Yeah.
but what happened? Works every time.
I'm still got it.
Boom, roasted.
Hey,
There you go.
Justin, what are you?
It is like watching a blind person use Braille, though.
Hey, Justin, gay guy, say what?
What? Boom, roasted.
Fucking easy as shit, dude. Hey, whatever. Well, okay. Here's a.
Hey, Philip,
Yeah.
hungry guy say what?
I'm good at that.
And you're not when you're blindfolded.
I'm pretty good at it.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode.
Yeah, we had a good time.
And hey, man, here's to another year.
Yeah,
Check
it's
out
gonna be a
TEJAS
good time.
Tonic. Check us out at the live shows. We will see you
December
next week.
21st at the Green Room.
December 21st at the Green
January
Room.
25th here at Sunset Strip live with TEJAS TONIC. Come see it.
As a sponsor. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye. We'll see you next week.